gone wrong. The boss man's breathing down my neck, the bills are piling high, but I got a taste for some good bourbon and friends to get me by. Yeah, the Thursday night blues are calling my name. Pour another glass, put out the work week's flame. Got the boys on the TV screen talking about that bourbon and them other shiny things. The smoke hangs heavy around the room, the glasses start to clink. My trouble's drifting down the drain. I try my best not to think. Just the sound of my good buddies laughing at the joke. The stories flowing from our lips beneath the bourbon smoke. Yeah, the Thursday night blues are calling my name. Pour another glass, put out the work week's flame. Got the boys on the TV screen talking about that bourbon and them other shiny things. Some folks chase the money, some chase a different kind of thrill. But all I want on a Thursday night is to let this old heart be still. Just a little bit of amber liquid and a few good souls to share. Knowing come tomorrow morning we'll still be standing there. Yeah, the Thursday night blues are calling my name. Pour another glass, put out the work week's flame. Got the boys on the TV screen talking about that bourbon and them other shiny things. Yeah, Bourbon and Ballz, pouring out that bourbon till the bottle's gone, and the Friday sun rises. That's a Thursday night blue. I'm drinking with my friends. Yeah, we know it's early, but we can't wait for the weekend. We're in a hurry, cause we're thirsty again, but we're not worried when we're saying what we mean and what we meant. Honest camaraderie is something like the lottery. So all I ask and all I need are years of making memories. So keep on chasing highs, it's so damn easy, don't think twice. Chasing highs. Another birthday and you spotted some gray ends, but nothing changes, cause you know how Thursdays spend.
Oh my God. That's Weller. Knows that. Good God. Oh. Man, he just, something died. Holy.
That's bad. What did they feed him today, dude? I thought you. Oh,
Good. You can't even breathe in here. Oh, it's gonna throw a nosing off. Oh my God, I can't even.
I can reach out. That could be one of our things we do. You know, we're talking about doing these commercials or these ads or these videos for these different products. I can reach out to a manufacturer that makes it today, get one, and you do the video. And sit there and go, oh. I'm riding the bike and going,
Put the glitter in my hand. I'm starting to become immune to press. This doesn't even bother me anymore.
that's right.
Oh. I'm like, that smells pretty good.
Yeah, we know it's early, but we can't wait for the weekend. Let's get on with the show with you all, with our friends from Bourbon and Ballz. Enjoy the show and have a great weekend. Hey! Keep on chasing eyes.
There's shit everywhere.
Zach McCormick.
It sounds like you got like Tourette's when you do that. Congratulations, Zach. Welcome to
Zach.
Bourbon and Ballz. Congratulations, Zach, to our pregame. That just adds to the mountain of samples that we have coming your way. So, I mean, he's got a mountain of it. Ain't gonna lie. All right, guys. Pretty cool night for us tonight. We have Nick from Cox Creek coming on, and if you guys don't know them, you're gonna know them by the end of the night. You guys know Good Times. You're gonna know Cox Creek. You guys know Old Rick. You guys know how we feel about Old Rick. It's probably one of the probably best whiskeys I've ever had. Period. And
Well, it came in second for our bourbon of the year. But
Oh, don't even.
Here
go
nor
there.
are you want to start that right now?
No.
I'm just saying.
We have our guest on. You want to sit there and tell him he came in second?
It came
I'm going to
higher.
tell him why it came in second, because it should have came in first.
Anyway,
All right, we're already at it already. Not even
Cox
30
Creek.
seconds
Here
in.
we go.
All right, very good. All right, very good. We'll go ahead and say hello to everybody, and then we'll bring Nick onto the show, and then, dude, he's only 2 minutes old. Can you guys hear
All
it, by
right.
the way? Do we have sound? We need to do a sound check.
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 I'm assuming we do. All right, very good. Torp, cheers to you, buddy. How are things going? I don't know
Yeah,
what said
where
that.
did you? Yeah, Torp, you can please respond. What the hell?
We're out of sorts right now because
Not we,
It didn't feel weird setting up tonight.
because we had everything ready to go.
No,
Thanks to Tyler.
no, that wasn't it.
No,
I felt
what was
rushed still.
it? Oh, you did?
Yeah.
No. No.
Okay. All right.
We're good.
Cheers,
Torp,
Dave.
welcome.
Vogelsang. Cheers to you, buddy.
Dave.
Thanks for coming on. I can't figure out whether I should wear my glasses or not. It's like it's in between. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be able to see.
You know, you can zoom in.
What do you mean?
you can zoom.
Yeah, last time I did that, it messed up the whole entire.
And you don't
screen.
have your screen full.
I know the reason why I don't. There's a reason for it.
Okay.
All right.
Which by the way is one of you all going to start running the show, and I don't mean that derogatory. I mean that it'd be nice for someone else to learn how to run the show because I get tired of
We
it.
know how to run the show. We just needed the computer to do it.
Yeah.
No, that's not good. Too bad. I just so all right,
Nope.
Gerald Romine, cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for coming on.
It says I'm starting.
Dave Renstrom, our Minnesota friend, cheers for coming on. Yes, aka the Colonel, Snowman in Switzerland. You are Switzerland.
Somebody's got to be.
Yeah, you need to invite us for a freaking summit.
Yeah. That's what I do, man.
All right,
Media.
Tammy Adams, cheers. Thanks for coming back again. Appreciate it as always. Christy Romine, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. Oh yeah, I already said hello to your husband.
Audio is good.
Audio is good. All right. Darren Duran 4569. He emailed us because he won last week, and they get a kick out the fact that we mispronounce Darren's name.
Yeah, it's Darren.
It is Darren. And his other brother Darren. So all right. Jackie Cornett, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate you. Let's go with Zach McCormick, our tonight's winner, and he gets a lot of samples coming his way. I know he's probably like, man, when am I ever gonna get these samples?
And you work with him, and you can just take them to
Just take
him.
him
And
into work.
what have you been doing? I'm sure that's what he's asking.
That's not how you said it. I'm gonna rip his neck off. He's gonna be like a chicken running around.
It's gonna be like
Yeah.
Homer Simpson.
Like a big old butterball. Oh, that's a turkey.
Gobble gobble.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Chris
All right.
Blankenship,
Chris, Blankenship.
cheers. Good evening from Eastern Kentucky. Cheers back to you, buddy. And there is Alan, if I didn't say that already. Mr. Keith Blankenship, our dear buddy there. Cheers. Thanks for coming on. Matt Bakowski, cheers to you, buddy. Our OG viewer, as always.
Keith Blankenship.
I did not.
Yeah, he did.
I did.
Yes.
Oh,
Mr.
Keith.
Glandon, welcome. Mr. Blankenship Glandon.
I'm never gonna get through this.
Oh boy.
Gandy Road, cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Brian Callahan, cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for coming on, our Idaho potato friend. Appreciate you as always. Other people that are on, they're saying hello to you, everybody. Tom Black, cheers to you, buddy. He was a recent winner on Bourbon and Ballz.
You know, Tom's got his own channel.
He does. He needs to post that link
He
in the
does.
chat so everybody can see it. Why is the KFC Colonel on pick?
On the front of you changed up the screen.
Yeah, KFC Colonel. Why is he there? 'Cause I'm a Colonel.
Yeah, I know.
That's why. So, anyways, I gotta get a better picture of the Colonel though.
Kashiki Amaskar?
Not
Welcome.
Not working. Not working.
Not working.
All right. Cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. Patrick Lildu, cheers for thanks for coming on. Let's see here. Moving on. Jenny Bakowski, yes, the better half. Cheers. Thank you for coming on as always. Patrick Littledew, I think I did say, if not, cheers to you, my friend. Thanks for coming on. And he was the reason why, by the way, thanks to him again for the Kentucky Colonel thing.
Yep.
Or I'm sorry. Yes, exactly. Pars Pours, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you each and every week. We are going to Hard Truth tomorrow for a 7-year release, he says.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Nice. That's the one place. It's only a couple hours from us that we've yet to go.
I
I've
know.
yet to go.
I haven't been there either. We
haven't.
need to make a trip.
We'll do a barrel pick
Tasted
there.
a number of them, but
Right.
never been
Bourbon
there.
Nerd,
Yeah.
cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Mr. West Virginia Bourbon Guy, cheers for you coming on. And if you guys haven't realized with Mike, he's going to go to Saturday nights starting the Saturday after next, which actually brings up to my point. I know we got a few people on. Real quick, the Bakers, Baker Drinks, they've been part of our whiskey. No, I've been a part of their Whiskey 2 family. They've been around a lot longer. And actually, I remember when Laura was solo. That's how long ago I remember.
Long
that.
time. Yeah.
So, anyways, Troy and Laura's last show was going to be Saturday. If you guys could indulge us, Most of you guys already know. Let's give them a proper send-off as they are going to put away the show. I believe, at least for now, and maybe they get the itch later on. Who knows?
Yep.
But Saturday nights will not be the same for sure. But we definitely miss you guys. But they still have one more episode, so let's send them out on their way. So they go Saturday night. This Saturday at 9 p.m. Baker Drinks. If you haven't seen them yet, you know what? Why not catch the last show?
All right, that's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Correct.
Yeah.
So be sure to do that. I just got reminded of that when I saw West Virginia Mike, just because the following Saturday he will start doing his live stream moving from Wednesday to Saturday, and
But he's still going to do Wednesday next week.
Correct.
Right.
So, anyways, that being said, Gandy Road, I think I said hello to you. If I did not, buddy. I need to get back with you. By the way, we're going to do a meetup here soon.
Spaghetti night. Spaghetti night.
Sweet Lisa, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate you always. Yeah, I can't even get through chat before I want to knock your block off. Crappy Cat, cheers to you,
we were
buddy.
all thinking it. I just said
You
it.
just said it.
What? Knocking your block off?
Oh, yeah.
Crappy Cat, cheers. Thanks for coming on. And there goes Husky Dog right behind him. Cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for coming on. CA Scotty. Glad that you could make it. Cheers to you. Thanks for coming on, Mr. Tanko. I would love to trade you some samples for some of your jerky, if you don't mind. We can talk later. Thank you, Mr. Tanko. That sounded a little.
It did.
Yeah,
it did.
A little odd. But
Let's move on. I want to hurry up and get somebody else right now and say cheers. Just forget that. All right, moving on. Oh my God, I can't. Bourbon Nerd. There you go.
Already did that.
Oh, damn it. Tracy, there you go. Thank God. We can move on now. Tracy Silly Yorkie, cheers to you.
Lip Service Crew.
Lip Service Crew, cheers to you. Appreciate coming on. Whiskey Bill, cheers to you. Thank you for coming on tonight, as always. Let's see here. We're almost getting there, and we get to our guest, Nick, who's patiently waiting in the background.
Sandy
Jones. Nice. I think of that Grease song where John Travolta was singing Sandy. Remember that?
Yeah.
I'd have to.
You're not going to recite it. Okay. Anyway, I'm sure she's heard it too a million times. I'm sure people have sung it to her. All right, moving on.
Jay Cornette.
Jay Cornette. I already said that earlier. Thank you. Let's see here. I think we're getting to the bottom, and we can start our show. Yes, Harold. We get to see him here shortly. Here in the next month or two.
Yep, Tyler Percival's up there too.
Is he?
Yep, right. No, it was Tyler Patterson. Sorry. You don't on there.
Sneaking in.
All right, there we go. Let's see here. I think we'll get to the end and we can start our show. I'm sorry, Nick. I just want to at least acknowledge everybody for coming on tonight. They are excited to see you guys on, learn more about Cox Creek.
Johnny Knives.
Jess and Chet. He already does. He always does that. Says hello to you two, not to me. All right. Thank you, Johnny Knives.
I haven't seen Johnny Knives on in a while.
No. He's not a bourbon guy.
Right. Yeah.
He just wants to see a train wreck.
Come to the right place.
Yeah, that is true. So audio good. Oh, nice. Very good. Chris Barlow. Yes. Hello and happy sipping, everyone. Yes. Cheers to you, Gary McDonald. We're going to do a meetup too. So we're trying to get me, Gary, and Gandy meet up here soon in the next few days, I think.
Gary's going to get some good spaghetti.
Stan, check your direct message on Patreon, please. Cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for coming on. Let's see here. I think keep on saying we're there, but I feel like that we are. Okanagave. Cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for coming on. And Robert Percival, there you go.
Yeah, talked him in there. Yeah.
There you go. Dennis Trench, nice.
Hey.
Cheers. Thanks for coming on. Ashley McAdory, cheers to you. We get to see her lovely face in the next couple of months.
Jesse,
J3T. Evening,
welcome.
all. Cheers to
welcome.
You. Welcome. I think there we go here. Yes, hashtag Cox, by the way, COX. You guys will be in treat for some samples that we got going on for tonight's giveaway. We're very excited to have them on, and hopefully also excited to make an announcement alongside with Cox Creek tonight too. That's pretty exciting news for our channel. But nevertheless, Corey, CJP, cheers. Thanks for coming on. Let's see here. Yes, Colonel. Nice salute. Thank you for the salute there, West Virginia Mike. All right. Ben Gillette. Nice. What up, guys? He is part of the Big Bourbon Club, which, by the way, I got to watch that. I got to get a hold of. I heard that Uncle Bougie thing went really well.
Yeah.
So I'm nice to hear that. Marty is somewhere in the house, and I don't know where I saw it, but Marty, if you're in the chat, buddy, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on. We got Frank. Thanks for coming on. Oh, Bourbon Nerds Marty. I was thinking about the Marty from Whiskey News.
Oh, yeah.
But if he's on too, cheers to him. All right, very good. All right, we are getting to. Quit saying that. I don't even know.
Chat is very, very active, which is great. Love
awesome.
it. Love to see
active. So, all right. That being said, there's Marty.
Whiskey Knows.
Yeah, let's get the super chat started. Cheers. Thank you very much, buddy. And we need to get them on, and I want to get them to know them better. They're, any fan of McBrayer is a fan of mine.
Yep.
So,
can't go wrong there.
They're really passionate about McBrayer. So, I really want to kind of get to know them and maybe do a collaboration, whether it's a show, it's a barrel pick, whatever that might be. I'd like to get to know them better. I just think, there's parts of the whiskey community, so it's so big, we don't get to see them. Yeah.
Well, it's like Pars and Pours. I mean, he's right here in Ohio too. I'd love to hang around with him.
Lip Service Crew. Old Rick didn't have enough mats left to make Jeff a shirt. That's pretty funny. That's pretty good. I like that one.
I'm representing Gandy tonight, or not Gandy, but
Dave
Vogelsang. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. All right, very good. All right, so I think we are down to the bottom. If we missed you, I apologize. This chat does jump around a lot. Hopefully, we can say hello to you, Bortner. Cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for coming on. But if we do miss you, Chris Barlow, cheers to you. Thanks for coming on, buddy. It's not on purpose. I hope you know that. So, all right. Without further ado, let's get Nick onto the show and let's get this show rolling and let's see what Cox Creek is all about. Because I got a few questions myself. And remember, when we get him on, if you have a question for him, begin the chat with the letter Q so I can watch the chat and we can put it up on screen and we'll kind of go from there. All right, here we go. So, hold on here. There we go. Nick, welcome to Bourbon and Ballz, buddy. Thanks for coming on tonight.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for having me. This is exciting.
Dude, this has been one of those shows we've been waiting on for a while because we are a humongous fan of you guys. Can't wait to talk more about as far as what you guys are offering, all the way from good times all the way up to Old Rick and everything else in between. But if you could just tell us who you guys are, how long you guys been around, and a little bit about yourself as far as how you came to Cox Creek and what your relationship is.
Oh yeah, that sounds awesome, and I just want to say thanks again for having me on. This is exciting. It took I guess a month or two of planning, so we've been patiently waiting for this opportunity, and it looks like you got a good group of guys here on listen. So appreciate everybody joining in.
Go ahead.
So I'm Nick, and the other owner, his name is Jimmy. We started the Good Times Bourbon brand back in 2020. And prior to that, we were just big bourbon nerds, and I can go further back in history, but the beginning of the brands were, we were big bourbon nerds. Jimmy had a huge collection of allocated bottles. We went to every camp out there is in town and chased all the allocated stuff around the liquor stores, all that good stuff. And we're big into bourbon. We were actually talking about maybe opening a bourbon bar or something like that. And COVID hit. And when COVID hit, it kind of changed the perspective of bar. It didn't seem like it would be a good fit. And through an acquaintance of Jimmy, we had a chance to start a bourbon brand. Robert Heath with Down Home Bourbon, good friends with Jimmy, and they were just chatting one day. And I think Jimmy was actually helping him sell some Down Home on the side. COVID. Anyway, so Robert said, "Hey, if you all love bourbon so much, have you ever thought about starting a brand?" and he kind of helped get us going. Helped us buy our first 4 barrels. So we started all this on just 4 barrels of MGP. And like I said, we're big bourbon nerds. We also had a little barrel picking club. So we would team up with local liquor stores and go to all the distilleries and help them pick barrels and promote it in our club and help, drive traffic to the stores to help sell out our barrel picks. And through doing that, we fell in love with really the barrel pick experience, going into a distillery, drinking bourbon straight from the barrel, finding your favorite barrel. And so when we had this chance to start a brand, we knew we wanted to do single barrel bourbons, and we knew that we wanted to offer barrel picks to folks just because it was such a unique experience. And we didn't know where we were going. I mean, as a matter of fact, we didn't really know much about the bourbon industry wise. We just knew we loved drinking bourbon, and we figured it out as we went. We had 4 barrels, and so we had a little bit of time on our hands to figure those out. And I think we sold the first 4 barrels in a month, which shocked us. We thought we might have 6 months or a year. We're new. We don't know. Right? Anyway, so we sold those 4 barrels, bought 8, sold those 8 barrels, bought 16, and kept doing that for quite a while. And now we've in 2023 we bought a distillery down in Cox Creek. Well, it was a vacant building, and we've turned it into a distillery. And just growing from 4 barrels to I think we have nearly 300 or 400 barrels now under the company. With the same kind of concept, we love single barrel bourbons. We love doing barrel picks, and we just keep buying barrels that we think people will enjoy and offer it to the community. And being able to share this barrel pick and drinking bourbon straight from the barrel experience is really our goal. As most folks know, Good Times is finished products, and we do some of the most probably extreme finishing on the market, and we do more finishes than anybody else out there from a variety standpoint for sure. And that honestly kind of even happened by accident. Our first 4 barrels, it's kind of hard, we're starting a bourbon company. I mean, almost even embarrassing. It's like, how do you have a barrel pick when all you own is 4 barrels? And we wanted to spice it up a little bit. And we were actually drinking on the BBC apple brandy finish. I think it was 11 or 12-year-old MGP. They finished an apple brandy at the time, and that was like the only finished bourbon that we were real crazy about. And Robert Heath, I think he had a toasted bourbon going on or something. I don't remember how the toasted came about, but we had the idea to toast a barrel and apple brandy barrel to make that first barrel pick with just 4 barrels a little bit more exciting. The groups that came in, the first 2 barrels to sell were the finished products. Kind of even shocked us. And the third group that came in was like, hey, those first 2 barrels y'all did were finished. Can you finish the 3rd barrel? And sure, how do you want us to finish it? And they told me, and actually they wanted apple brandy, and I started calling around, couldn't find an apple brandy barrel, and ended up stumbling across I think it was a peach brandy barrel. And so our 3rd finish, I think, was peach. I can't swear to that. But anyway, it created this kind of concept or system of you come pick your barrel and tell us what kind of finish you want, and we would make it happen for the liquor stores and bourbon clubs out there.
Right, because when we visit you guys a month ago, and granted I've been there before, which by the way, you guys are located probably a couple of miles from the Jim Beam. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right, just off 245. So if you're coming from the I-65 side towards Bardstown, right past the Jim Beam, and there's a left-hand turn to get to the Four Roses bottling facility. We're right past that. Four Roses is kind of our backyard.
Okay.
We're right off that main 245 as you're headed into Bardstown.
So you mentioned you bought a distillery where you're at now. Are you distilling your own stuff now, or are you still sourcing?
We're definitely still sourcing. It's our pride and joy. And I mean, honestly, we're with the access that we have to barrels today, and especially starting as small as we are, we would be kind of naive to think that we could produce bourbon that's going to compete with Barton and Wild Turkey and the other stuff that we have at our place, right? And so we do distill. We've not distilled any bourbon. We have distilled some brandy and some rum, and we enjoy it. We love distilling. When we started this company, distilling was never in our plans. It's just we have the opportunity to have a distillery, and you might as well play around with it and have some fun. So, and honestly, the rum that we have is, I love it. I was drinking some of it today. It's just one of the things that we have is we have these freshly empty bourbon barrels, and that just helps create cool products, and so pretty cool. But
so Nick,
we still source really all of our stuff. I mean, it's also personal.
Yeah, when you go down there, the experience is unbelievable.
It is,
You
yeah.
have so many different variants, and it's changing all the time, right? So, how many, if people were to go down visit Cox Creek, like how many do you usually have out to be able to test out at any given time?
Oh man, there's when you come into the distillery, you probably have access to 50, maybe more barrels. I'd say at least 50 though, of all
Yeah,
different
you have, like-
finishes and sources. We've got everything from MGP, like I was mentioning, Barton, Wild Turkey, Heaven Hill. Majority of our finished products are definitely an MGP base, and the majority of our products are MGP. We've always loved MGP. It's always readily available. That's where we started. We're always going to use MGP. But of the last year or so, these other barrels that never were on the market before, like the Bartons, the Heaven Hills, the Wild Turkeys, are coming up, and we're buying those and doing what we can with them. But yeah, probably, and I also love that 30 or 40 different barrels that are finished in one way or another. So 30 different unique finishes that have been anywhere from, we've got some that have been finishing for 3 or 4 years to some that we just started.
Yeah, but you got like 20 something bottles sitting right on the bar as you walk in, right? That anybody come in and get samples of.
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
Yep.
So we do have some samples that you guys have graciously given us, and we're going to go ahead and try these things. We have. Why is the old Rick here?
It's just there.
No, I know that, but this is my pride and joy. We haven't opened this bad boy.
That's his baby.
Oh, okay.
In honor of being on the show tonight, I opened one of my pride and joys.
Oh yeah, what's that?
That is the first bottling of Old Rick.
Oh,
It was the
really?
first bottle we produced under Old Rick. We made a special holographic label for it and all kinds of cool stuff.
Nice.
Oh wow.
What's the age on that one?
This one, let me double check because I don't want to lie. Yeah, 15 years.
Okay.
Oh nice.
So where did the name Old Rick come from?
Jimmy and I, we aren't. I'm not gonna lie, we're not the most creative folks. I mean, the only reason, well, we're creative, but the main reason we have so many different finishes is because our customers have come up with these ideas. So anyway, as we're chugging along and growing bourbon and really just playing catch up all the time, trying to figure out what we've built and whatever. We had the Good Times brand, and groups would come in when we get a fresh batch of barrels in, and they would pick their favorite bourbon. They just take it unfinished, and these stores would have a hard time selling it because they said when people came to the store, they were looking for finished products. So we wanted to create our second brand. Now that we kind of knew what we were doing, realized we have our foot in the door of the bourbon market. Old Rick was created to be more unfinished product. We do some double oaking, but you're not a crazy vanilla or honey or whatever, to highlight kind of just the barrels that are spectacular the way they are, and more old kind of unique stuff, right? So 21-year Alberta Rye. At the time, our first couple releases were like 10, 11-year MGP when those barrels weren't readily available on the market. So Old Rick was kind of created to be some of the older, more unique products that we have. And we actually were going to call it Old Rick House, and I think it was the trademark office that had an issue with having Rick House in the name.
I bet.
And so
I bet.
we just shortened it to Old Rick.
Okay.
Cool.
Quick and easy way out.
So we do have a
It's
question
kind of the
there.
same with our other brand, Old Zach. It was not the original name, but you kind of go with the flow and do the best you can with what you got sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
But yeah, started with Old Rick House. And,
Oh, interesting. We do have a question on in chat. Patrick Littledew asks, the Good Time line reminds me of my childhood with the orange creamsicle, the Neapolitan, etc. How do you guys come up with all these kind of varieties?
Yeah, and I'm chuckling because we were just kind of talking to somebody about that the other day. So I think it was like the kid in the candy store. We've just kind of taken this approach to just, you can't, I don't know, just a dreamland of bourbon when you come to our distillery, stuff that you couldn't even think of. And there's, 30, 40, 50 different ones. The creamsicle was actually a store down in Tennessee, if I remember correctly, that came up with that idea. But in the beginning, we bought 4 barrels, and or when we sold our first barrels, we bought 8. And we didn't have any inventory for a few weeks as we're getting the paperwork together and getting them shipped in. And but we already had people calling and wanting to get lined up for picks. And so when they came in and picked these barrels, they were just straight bourbons. They hadn't been finished. I mean, they were there. People would be there the morning that our truck arrived waiting for the barrels to show up so that they could get their first pick. And nothing was finished. And so it was just, hey, how do you want us to finish it for you? And because of that, we did custom finishes probably almost for the entirety of the first year or two. And so it was, you pick a barrel and tell us how to finish it, and we make it for you. So these cool, crazy ideas like creamsicle, Neapolitan, those were our customers came up with that, and they would say, I want to try to get this flavor profile or this idea, and we would make it happen. So the store says, I want a creamsicle bourbon, and I was like, well, we can use Grand Marnier and vanilla, and we'll make it happen. It turned out fantastic. And because it turned out fantastic, now we make a bunch of them.
So what we have here is one of your because you had asked, or I think Jimmy asked me as far as what samples do we want to take with us for the show. I said, well, let's give us some common ones that I think people would go after that you guys normally sell. So the Mexican vanilla, I guess that's one of your I'm gonna say flagship, but maybe your best sellers or better sellers. It's a 9-year whiskey. It says here finished in Mexican vanilla and rare bourbon cask. So the Mexican vanilla, why Mexican vanilla? What's so unique about that? There must be something you're getting out of it.
Over time, it just has been the one that people lean towards. We've used, I think, 3 or 4 different types of vanillas over a couple of years: bourbon vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, Mexican vanilla. And I think the Mexican vanilla is just the most subtle. Maybe it's not. It doesn't have anything that's way too much in your face. It's got a very creamy, it brings real creamy, almost chocolatey, earthy notes to the bourbon. And so it just became the most popular. Now it's really all we use. We could still do a Madagascar vanilla finish if somebody wanted to, or the bourbon vanilla. It's just this has been so popular, and it's always a crowd pleaser. So we over the years,
you guys are hitting it right on spot.
Yeah, this one is 122 proof. Nice.
Yeah, I didn't plan well enough. If I would have planned well enough, I could have grabbed the same samples Joe had tried them with.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
That's good.
I'm drinking the first release of Overbreak, and I'm pretty happy right now. That bottle I've had sitting here for 4 years. And
then those of you guys are watching, I know some of you guys are doing it. Hashtag COX if you guys are interested in winning a sample of the trio samples that we have here.
While we're on the subject of Cox,
oh good Lord,
we have a dilemma to settle here.
I don't have a dilemma.
Well, okay, so your label, your name is Cox with an S Creek.
How do
you pronounce
Thank
it?
you.
Yeah, I'm from Bullitt County, so I don't really know if you can how much weight you can put behind my pronunciations, but I just and it maybe it's slightly different every time. Just Cox. I mean, it's very. When you put the creek in there, so it's Cox Creek.
See,
we don't add the extra S, if you will, Cox Creek.
Jeff over here likes to add an extra syllable, so he said
Cox's Creek,
like almost like what is that, tailbone?
Cox.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you guys located in Cox
plenty of
Creek?
people will pronounce it that way, and I can't tell you which one's right.
I think what you said was
because
right.
I think the Four Roses site, if you go there, they have a Cox with apostrophe S.
Yeah.
And on their page somewhere. I think I saw that somewhere. So it's like, okay, is it Cox? Is it Cox's?
Cox's.
Does that keep you up at night?
It does. Yes.
It did me for a little while. You don't think of these things when you're starting a business, and
well, right. It's not like
you're sure they're not, and depending on who you ask and where it comes from, there's different meanings. And I can't remember the history. I drink bourbon every day, but I think what I found out, it was the original spelling did not have the apostrophe, but it goes both ways, and it's pronounced.
All right. Fair enough.
Nick, is that
I grew up in Mount Washington, which is also called Mount Washington to the locals, so it's just part of a Bullitt County thing. I think we don't know how to pronounce anything the correct way.
They asked if there'll be an Old Charlie soon.
So what did you say about Mount Washington and Washington?
The Colonel.
I grew up in Mount Washington, and a lot of the locals, they call it Mount Washington.
Mount Washington, Pennsylvania?
Mount Washington. What's that?
In Pennsylvania?
Sorry, no. Bullitt County here in Kentucky.
Okay.
About 20 minutes.
I grew up I was born in Washington, Pennsylvania, and there's Mount Washington there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mount Washington here in Cincinnati as well.
Oh, wow.
Hey, you know how you guys do the flavoring? I just thought of something. You guys basically go off of customers' suggestions. Would you be interested in doing like customer suggestions as far as like a label?
Yes, we do. We do that. Yeah, that's some of our customers do that.
Like a Colonel Charlie.
Yeah, we can definitely make it happen. So if you
come in, bottle Colonel Charlie.
Yeah. Well, a whole barrel's worth, but they would all be bottled that way. We want to do like we still have to have the good times on there, right? It's got to be our brand.
Okay, sure. No,
Right,
call
but,
it Colonel
we can
Charlie.
put the Colonel Charlie in the background.
Not much flavor. We quit.
Kind of flat, kind of, yeah.
Anyways, they're jealous. I am now Colonel, and they are not. They're just a bunch of nuggets.
Oh.
So, anyways, that's a joke in itself. Hey, by the way, this Mexican vanilla one.
Yeah.
Cheers on this one.
Yeah,
This is
very
a
good.
very good one. Real quick, we didn't talk about pricing. Someone were to come to your guys' store. Where does the pricing range as far between your Good Times, your Old Zach, and other things you have in your shop?
It's kind of all over the place. On the small side, the lower side of pricing, we have an agave spirit tequila. We can't call it tequila because it's bottled in Kentucky, but we have an agave spirit, and our Bridle and Bit brands are in the $70 to $89.99 range. But Good Time starts out at $99.99. Which this year we just reduced the pricing on all of our stuff a little bit because the barrel market's loosened up so well. But so our Good Times rise are sometimes a little bit. You can find them a little bit less than $99.99. But I always say our Good Times starts out at $99.99 as a base. As you get into Good Old Times, which is our age stated finished products, those can range anywhere from like used to be $124, now I'd say $115, so $114.99 up to $199.99 Good Old Times, depending on the age. And then you get in the Old Rick; those are generally higher age, like I said earlier. 19-year light whiskeys, 21-year Alberta rye. Those fluctuate all over the place. I think kind of the higher end on Old Rick would be $299.99. And then our Old Zach, those are all Kentucky bourbons. Again, a big range of stuff. We've got 8-year Wild Turkey, 9-year Heaven Hill, which our Wild Turkeys are turning out soon. But 8-year Wild Turkey, 9-year Heaven Hill, 9 and 10-year-old Barton barrels, 11-year-old Jim Beam. We've actually even got an 18-year-old Barton. Those range anywhere from $124.99 to our 18-year-old Barton is $449.99.
Okay.
Now, you mentioned the availability of barrels. You're seeing it starting to open up a little bit for you. It's a little easier to get.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we started, we were just working directly with MGP, and this was back in 2020, and I'll call it kind of the tail end of the boom, if you will. Back in 2020, it might have been peak, but we were working directly with MGP, and in that first year of business, it went from you could call MGP, pick your mash bill, and they would have 4 and 5-year-old barrels, maybe even a couple different lots, and they would mix and match. I could get 2 mash bills of this at 4-year-old, 2 mash bills of that at 5-year-old, and they would send me the 4 or 8 barrels or whatever, and it was really a little MGP buffet, if you will. By the end of that year, they were only offering me new make. I couldn't buy any aged product at all because all their barrels were just getting bought up by investors and such. And so there was actually a couple-month period in our first year of business that we were like, oh, we're going to run out of bourbon. And again, we're new. We're learning things as we go. And that's when we were introduced to barrel brokers and all these investment firms that were buying up barrels. And the prices kept going up for the first like 3-4 years. And then just within like the last year and a half, more higher age products came to the market, and now we're getting Barton's, Wild Turkeys, Heaven Hills, and just so the market's just opened up tremendously over the last probably year and a half, 2 years. And it's been fun for us.
There seems to be a lot more brokers out there, barrel brokers.
Yeah, and I love the fact that you guys fluctuate, unlike a lot of people. With the barrels being cheaper, you guys adjust it even to the consumers. So it's appreciated for you guys to do that. If the barrel becomes cheaper, you end up adjusting your prices lower because you pass it on, which we can't really say that's a lot that happens. And a lot of times, usually people just get fatter margins. But I think consumers aren't stupid. They know that whiskey should be getting cheaper. And I don't know another brand right now that I can think of that has been doing that. Then again, I haven't seen any. Watching it.
I haven't seen any that really gotten any cheaper.
Yeah. Hey, Phil Jones, the Godfather, says hello. He's in chat. I would imagine
Bill? Yeah.
So he's saying hello.
Is that our Southwest Ohio Social Club guy? Yeah.
Nice.
Welcome, Phil.
And then Ashley McAdory asks, "What is your favorite flavor that you produce?" And then conversely, what's your least favorite?
That's a really good question. You got to think that we're always changing, right? And I don't know the exact number. I don't keep count. But I would say we've probably done probably conservatively over 300 different finishing combinations over the years, maybe 400, right? So it's a lot to keep up with. Variety is the spice of life, right? So that's kind of what led us here, just based on consumer demand. Variety is the spice of life, right? So when I go into the distillery, it's not like I'm drinking the same barrel every day because I have the opportunity to not do that. Our most common is definitely double oak Mexican vanillas, and now we've actually been doing the rare cast. Like I think the sample you have double oak Mexican vanilla stag. It's I'm never disappointed when I drink. I can walk in there any day and drink a double oak Mexican vanilla and be super happy. With that said, I cannot go without talking about our Neapolitan. It was a really cool project. We've been making Neapolitans for years, and I was actually I was against it. Like the customer that had the idea, it took me a couple months to even come around to trying it, and it turned out amazing. Like it's just a really cool experience to drink our Neapolitan bourbon, chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. All the notes are there, and it's fun. With that said, though, like my favorite barrels that we have are our 18-year Bartons and our light whiskeys, and we have some 11, 12-year-old MGPs. They're not in the 18-year-old Barton and light whiskey category, but they're really good bourbons. So when I go into the distillery, some of my favorite barrels, I'm just being honest, are some of the unfinished products for real. But it's, you got to consider it's 18, 19-year-old stuff, right? So it's not really fair to compare that to an 8-year-old. And
so Jeff here has a sample of the Neapolitan. Somehow he got it, and we're all nosing it right now. I gotta tell you, that is one interesting nose.
Wow, it is.
It's like what? It's musty too.
Yeah. I get
like there's a lot of things like almost like
strawberry on that. Yeah.
It depends how you tilt it. Is the nose that you get? Like honestly, like you get
the chocolate. I get chocolate.
Yeah, the chocolate's kind of overtaking it.
But when I get it on the palate, I get that strawberry. Yeah.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to win a little drawing a while ago, and I got like 12 little 1 ounce, or these might be 2 ounce samples, but I only got like 5 of them left.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got a chocolate banana. I got
try that later on.
I got an apricot. I got a XXX honey, a Poo 2.0, and a sea glass along with the Neapolitan. So
some of those are some Odies too. I say Odies 3 years ago. 4 years ago we made them, but that's pretty cool.
Okay.
Especially the sea glass because we don't call it that anymore.
So right now we are looking at, and this one here doesn't really have a flavor to it. So maybe you can explain this one to us. It is a rare cast finish to see here. 11-year barrel strength. It says basically single barrel straight bourbon whiskey finished in a rare used bourbon cask. That's all it says. It's Tyler, can you hold us up to the camera?
Yeah, I think I know. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, I'm glad you held that up to the camera. I did not know. I was going to talk about a different product, but that I forget. I don't remember what age you said, but it's older, 11, 12 year. I think barrel that we finished in an Eagle Rare cask.
That's what it is. I remember him doing that.
Eagle Rare. Okay.
Eagle Rare.
Gotcha.
So that's part of our giveaways, guys.
Yeah, this is 128 proof.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal. That's the second or third one we did. We did one last year. We were store down in Georgia, and it sold out within a week. And made another one this year.
Oh wow!
Real hit. Real hit.
No, that's good.
This is like a traditional bourbon.
It's like a traditional bourbon.
And honestly, I think we're switching it now. That is the good old times label. We're going to start putting those under the Old Rick brands because they are so, like I said, more traditional bourbon type.
Yeah, this is more elegant.
Yeah,
if that's a word.
So in the future, those will be Old Rick double oak rare cask is what we're going to call it.
Okay. No, that's good pour.
Yeah, I would say this. Yeah, this is more traditional bourbon.
Yeah.
And that's more my jam, and that's why we're going to get to Old Rick here in a minute and talk about that. This is very, very, very good.
Yeah.
It's
I love that color.
Yeah, I love the color, but it is it's got a hell of a finish.
Yeah,
it just
it
keeps,
does.
Wow.
Yeah, that's very good.
That's good.
Very, very good.
All
right. Well, let's move on to the next one. We'll get through this going because I do want to talk about Old Rick and give it its own little stage, and we can talk about it at length here in a minute. Because we did mention last week, and I did kind of, and quite a few viewers already know what we're going to talk about here shortly. But yeah, we'll save that we'll say that the best for last, at least in my
Hey,
opinion.
Something I was going to ask you guys. I'm just curious. You mentioned just a few minutes ago about winter before the show and giveaways. So is this something you guys kind of constantly doing some raffles and giveaways?
Yeah, so we do free giveaways. So what it is whatever we don't drink, and we try to be conservative in our own whatever samples are given to us from shows. So we do that as a kind of like a free thank you for our viewers for watching. So they do there's like a middle tier, which is what we're drinking now, and then we also have a super chat where they kind of help donate and support the show. We save those because they're paying money into it for more of our premium ones. So they're going to see in this one, like for tonight's super chat, of course, we're going to put Old Rick in it, just because it's such a freaking. I'm telling you, I know we're skipping all over the place right now, and we'll go back to what we're doing. That damn Old Rick, I'm telling you right now, that's probably the best whiskey I've ever had. Period. End of story.
I love it. Yeah, it's one of my favorites too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. And there's quite a few people in chat that will agree that they've had the Old Rick, and they've also said the same exact thing. That is the best whiskey, hands down, they have ever had, and that's quite the statement to make. And man, I jumped to it too quick.
And for full transparency, okay, I mean, we just got to throw it out there. Our bourbon of the year, Old Rick, lost by 1 point.
Yeah, Nick, once you ask who was the person responsible for it losing the second place.
I don't need a person.
I need
I
a
can't wait to figure out what it lost to. I am
right. But
that was the Old Rick 16,
but
right?
Not to feel bad about it. I mean, you got Larrikin's Deep Purple at 144 hazmat was the one that won by a
You can
point.
justify it all you want.
I'm not trying to justify. I'm just saying that it's nothing to be ashamed of.
I didn't say there's anything to be ashamed of. I just said that you brought it down for no reason. So basically, hey Nick, real quick, how we did this bourbon of the year. Actually, it should have been called whiskey of the year, quite frankly. But we did 32 bottles of our favorite bottles that we tasted throughout the year, and we blinded them. We had no idea we had no idea that what we were drinking. And we did every week we got it down to a certain amount of numbers, and Old Rick, obviously made its way through the gauntlet. And it was, let's say with an asterisk, it was our bourbon of the year.
I'll take it. That's pretty exciting to know that we got not even. I'll take a number 2 out of 30 something.
Yeah, well, you should have been number 1. I'm just telling you. But anyways, I digress.
In my book.
We were lucky to get some.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's the most. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? You sat there and drank?
Yeah.
Oh, I drank so much of it. We almost didn't have enough for the finals because I drank so much of it, and I felt bad. But anyway, that was the 16 year.
Less than an ounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are now trying the Old Zach. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump around. I get excited about stuff.
This is the 8 year. Is this
Hey Tyler,
can you hold that up? Yep. Nick, is this the 8 year? What can you see that?
Well, it's a little blurry the focus, but I can point y'all in the right direction. Plus, my phone's. Oh yeah, I got it. All right, so that's Wild Turkey.
That's the turkey.
Distilled. So our Old Zach brand was originally going to be Zachary Taylor, and some other distilleries didn't like that, so we changed it to Old Zach. Our Old Zach brand is meant to represent some of the finest in Kentucky, and so anything you find in Old Zach is Kentucky distillate, and like I said, we're bourbon nerds, so. We're getting the big name distilleries when we can. Heaven Hill, Wild Turkey, Jim Beam, Barden. And this one is Lawrenceburg. So that's Wild Turkey. So that's an 8-year-old Wild Turkey single barrel, straight from the barrel bourbon right there.
Straight from the barrel, unfinished, just straight from the barrel.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
We do double oak some of them, but we've got a little bit, just straight from the original Wild Turkey barrel. Some of them are double oak. But
The nose on that.
Yeah, the nose is unreal.
I know why Keith Glennon bought a bottle. This is really, 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 really good.
This was 118 proof.
This is solid. This is like this is solid. This is what bourbon kind of should be. This is solid.
There's a butteriness on the mouth.
This is very good. And like I said, I like staying in the lane in the lane as far as like you guys got great finishes. And sometimes I like to venture out that way, but my jam is right in between just a straight up
Straight
traditional whiskey and whatnot, but or bourbon.
That is
So.
fantastic.
I was sitting talking to some guests today that were in there sampling and stuff. And like as I'm sitting there saying out loud, oh, and we got some wild turkey barrels over here. If you want to try some wild turkey right out of the barrel, like it just melts me to even say that, right? It's like this is something we never would imagine when we started, 6 years ago that we'll one day be drinking wild turkey straight from the barrel, and we're privileged to even have these barrels and be able to offer them. It's pretty exciting times.
So Gandy Road asks, what are the difference between that some single barrels are Old Zach and other ones are Old Rick? It's basically one's MGP and one's turkey, right?
Yeah, pretty close. So one's Kentucky distillate, one's everything else, if that makes sense. So, Kentucky bourbons, if you will, it's kind of got their little staple in the market. So the Old Zach brand was created to just be Kentucky straight bourbons, right? And so so we have more than just Wild Turkey under Old Zach. We have Barton, Heaven Hill, Jim Beam, those types of single barrels, but they're all single barrel strength products. Same with Old Rick, all single barrel strength products, but it's anything that's not distilled in Kentucky. So the majority of it is MGP, but we've got 21-year-old Alberta Rise in the mix too, and may have some other things in the future for Old Rick. But yeah, Old Rick is mostly MGP. Old Zach is all Kentucky distillate.
Oh, well, that's good to know. I did not know that. Oh my God, we're about to bottle kill this thing. Dude, I just got up this.
Well, how much you been drinking?
Well, I've been drinking quite a bit.
And the trick with Old Zach, when you're out, perusing bottles, shopping around Old Zach, is we put on every label distilled in whatever city, right? So the one that you all says distilled in Lawrenceburg there. We can't put Wild Turkey on the label. That's cool. We totally understand. But so we put the city that's distilled in, kind of help consumers decide. Now it's getting a little bit confusing, though, because we have Heaven Hill and Barton, which we didn't never think this day would come, so we didn't really plan it out. But those are going to be hard to distinguish other than barrel number.
Okay.
Because they're both distilled in Barstown.
Here you go. With the flavor of Old Charlie, and I mentioned this to you earlier as a sticker, could we do maybe like a flavor of some fried chicken?
I don't know.
Let me think about that one. To get a fried chicken barrel might be a challenge.
You put some lard in it.
You can figure out what the Kentucky Colonel's secret recipe is.
Yeah.
Secret recipe.
Oh yeah, then
the staple saying of what I used to always tell customers in the beginning that led to the Neapolitan is, you pick the barrel, it's your barrel. We'll figure out to do whatever you want us to do with it. That's kind of how the custom labels came about too. It's like, so we have the barrel here. We just started the project. We've got weeks before it's ready to bottle. What do you want to do on the label? Because I'm making it right now. How do you want to do the label?
It would have a nice viscous, a nice mouthfeel. You get an oily mouth.
All right. Next question here. What age statement barrels that are becoming available? That is maybe the biggest surprise the most. Like, because normally, I guess what he's saying too is, the older doesn't always mean better.
True.
It's all about how you guys blend it and how you guys store it and how it comes out of the barrel, right? So what are your thoughts on that as far as maybe age statement barrels that are now becoming available that are surprising you the most?
Well, so just to get these Wild Turkey barrels, I didn't ever think that would happen, and y'all are trying it. You can attest to how great they are. 8-year-old Wild Turkey, so it's not. It's a decent age statement, but it's not this big, double-digit thing that could drive people nuts. But those are phenomenal barrels. And again, you would ask me 3 or 4 years ago, when are you going to have Wild Turkey? I was like, never. I'll never see Wild Turkey barrels. I'm here for you to drink out of, and here they are. So that was really the big shocker last year when we were able to get our hands on them. Well, that said, we've got 18-year-old Barton, like 8 Barton barrels, 1792 Barton barrels that are 18 years old. Right?
Wow.
Jeez, okay.
That's phenomenal.
It's well, and I mentioned our light whiskeys and Alberta Rise, right? So we've got 19-year-old light whiskey and 21 Alberta Rise. So those are all really cool. The big nostalgia thing, though, if you will, is going to be the 18-year-old Barton.
So what is the oldest that you have?
The oldest thing that we have on property is our 21-year-old Alberta Rise.
Wow.
21 years old. Pretty cool. And we bought those barrels when they were, I can't remember, either 17 or 18. So we've had those for 3 years, 4 years.
Okay. And you finish those, or you just keep them just as straight rye?
We don't. We double oaked a few. We did do a couple in a honey barrel just for barrel pick clubs that specifically wanted a old age-dated Alberta rye and a honey barrel. We can finish them, but we typically don't. But they're not finished today. They're sitting there. I think double oak. Some of them are double oak. But, yeah, so the Alberta rye are our oldest. We've got, it's not the actual bourbon. I can't remember if we put 9 or 10-year-old bourbon in them. But we've got some cognac casks that we're finishing in right now. They're 40 years old, so that's pretty cool. We got barrels on the property that's 40-year-old barrels that we've got bourbon.
40? You say 40?
Yeah, 40-year-old cognac barrels. Yeah, they were originally
barrels.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, 40.
Right,
40. Right. Yeah, I know, but still.
So the barrel itself is 40 years old, but then actual distillate, it's that 21-year-old Alberta rye. The next thing is our 19-year-old light whiskeys, and then after that, it's 18-year-old Barton.
That's sick. Dave Volga saying he is tried and true, probably one of the whiskey tube legends and all of chat. He has been through all kinds of barrels himself, and he attests too. He says it's not a question. I just want to make sure you see this comment. Old Rick 18, 130 proof is the best I've ever tasted. I'm telling you, that is quite the statement for him to make of all. I mean, he has over 1,000 bottles. And for him to say that, I think that's a testament to you guys. So we're on to the Old Rick right now because that's what we poured. I want to spend a little moment on this too as well, which by the way, guys, is part of our tonight's super chat. So if you want to get in on it, have at it. But the Old Rick, it's what, a 13-year-old MGP, is that right? And it's been double oak for about 5 or 6 years, depending on when you guys pull it. Am I understand it correctly, or did I get it wrong?
So the Old Rick brand encompasses all kinds of different batches of barrels. So we, when we buy barrels, we generally, depending on what it is, we generally buy 15 to 20 at a time. And once those 15 or 20 are gone, we might set 3 or 4 back and age them for a couple years, blah, blah, whatever. But it can vary, right? And we've done stuff as young as 8-year-old Old Rick at one point. One time we did an 8-year-old Old Rick because it was 130 something proof, 36% raw bourbon from MGP. And so we've gone through hundreds of MGP barrels, and it was the highest proof MGP barrel we've ever had. And it was a short barrel, so we did an 8-year-old Old Rick in that instance. But it can really be any age. It's just going to be one of the stellar standout barrels of the family, if you will. But so we've got bourbons up to, I think, 12 years old that we've launched under Old Rick. But Alberta ryes are an Old Rick product, and they're 21 years old, or light whiskeys. So we've got light whiskeys under the Old Rick brand. Honestly, the light whiskey was really the big reason why we were like, we need to start a different brand, because we got these light whiskeys in. They were amazing. It's like, I don't put that in a Good Times label. And there's its own thing. And I mean, the one I'm drinking on is a 15-year light whiskey. And we bought these barrels back when we started out with Whiskey Thief, 2 years into the company, and we've been aging, and we love them so much. We set some back, and we've aged them now to where they're 19 years old. So we've had them for 4 years. So Old Rick can really be, it could be all kinds of different stuff.
So your barrels, where do you store them? You store them on site, or do you have your own rick house somewhere, or how do you do that?
The majority of our barrels are on site. We have a couple places that we store them as well, but most of our barrels are on site. We've got about 30 or 40 off site right now. So
yeah, let me just say, and I don't know how many words I could say it in. If a bourbon, like, I don't know how else to say it, but this is like the most perfect whiskey I've ever had. Like, honest to goodness gracious, I don't know how this could be any better.
Right, it has the perfect, like,
it's got the perfect nose. It's got a perfect taste, finish. I mean, this thing is the most perfect thing I've ever had in my possession, and I will put this up against a George T. Stagg. I will put this up against William Lou Reller. I mean, this is the best thing I think. And this
one's 100.
Huh?
What's the age statement on that bottle that you're talking about?
It's an 18-year, 130 proof.
Yeah. So it's definitely got to be one of those light whiskeys. Same thing I'm drinking tonight.
Yeah, American light whiskey. Yeah,
the mouthfeel on it. Oh,
so maybe it's why it led me to starting another brand name. But so Jimmy and I started this in 2020, and one of the hardest parts about running a company is just where do you focus your efforts? And there's all kinds of opportunities. Once we ran into barrel brokers, we realized all the different barrels that were on the market. There's all kinds of opportunities. for years, for over a year, Jimmy was like, we need to buy some light whiskeys. We need to buy some light whiskeys. I was like, we're a bourbon company. We can't even keep enough bourbon around to keep our bourbon customers happy. And I don't want to spend money on light whiskey because we're a bourbon company. I mean, people want bourbon. And finally, we gave in. We got a little wiggle room in our finances, I guess. And I gave in and we bought these light whiskeys. And we knew we liked light whiskey. Jimmy, we had it before, actually going down to J-Mad, drinking it right out of the barrel at J-Mad. And anyway, we got these light whiskeys in. It's like, yeah, we can't sell this under Good Times. We got to have its own brand. And because of exactly what you're saying, like it was just so spectacular. It's different. And here I am, this guy, like, we got to have bourbon. It's a bourbon company. And these light whiskeys come in. It's like, oh my God, this might be better than any bourbon we've ever made. You know?
Right. But you guys also decided to double oak it for like 5 or 6 years. Like, how did you come up with that idea as far as, you know what? We're going to set this thing. We're going to just most people like double oak it for months, right? Which is great.
Right.
Yeah.
But you guys decided to do multiple years.
Yeah, because you take a risk of getting too much oak.
Yeah. So
Right.
how did you guys stumble across? Did you stumble across that, or how did you guys decide that?
No, I mean, so when we first got it in, we had the Good Times brand as our main thing, and we were double oaking a lot of the bourbons for Good Times, and we loved what the double oak barrels brought to a barrel. You know how it really just enhanced what a barrel had to offer when you double oak it. And we got these light whiskeys in, and again, I'm the bourbon guy, and we're drinking them, and it's not a complaint, but when we looked at it compared to some of our bourbons, it was lighter in color, lighter in mouthfeel, and we've been double oaking things. Like, well, why don't we treat it like a bourbon? Right? The reason is, one of the main reasons it's light whiskey, not a bourbon, is because it did not go into a new charred oak container. So let's do a new charred oak container. We have them sitting right there. Let's try it, and we tried it, and it was amazing. Right? It was great. It blew my mind, and again, enough to create its own brand in the beginning, and then the reason they just sit there is because, so this was our original batch of barrels. We love them. And okay, so we're bourbon nerds. We've been collecting bourbon bottles, and it's kind of like some of your favorite bourbon bottles you don't open till you have a double or whatever, right? Yeah. And so you set your special bottles back, and these were our special barrels, and we've been double oaking them, and we set them back, and we go try them every couple months. We're like, yeah, still great. But
no shit, right?
Great. That's good. And now here we are 4 or 5 years later, and it's like, it's still great. And some of the most recent ones we put out, I mean, they are dark. I mean, you can't see through the bottle, right?
I was gonna say, what's the char level on that you guys double oak them? And what do you know the char level on your?
I'd have to go back and look, but the majority of them are char 4. We very well could have done some in char 5s because we do use char 5 barrels as well, but most of them are char 4s, I believe.
Well, you were talking about looking for another brand name. Right, because you got so many different things that you're looking at. I got a name for you.
Oh, Jesus.
Old Balls with a Z.
Oh my God.
Old Balls.
Oh, I'm not sure that would sell very well. They want to sell it, not. They don't need returns.
No. Who wants to drink?
Nick, don't worry about that, Nick.
Old Balls, man.
Nobody wants old balls in their mouth.
There is a particular customer base that would love it, and
well, yeah, but that's it. That's it. The masses would not.
No,
we can do it for you.
It's like my creative juices are flowing.
Don't even say that with balls. I don't want to hear that.
We helped a brand out. I think it was last year, maybe it was a year and a half ago, called Ass Pocket Whiskey. So
okay, all right. So, in the spirit of old Rick, those who are on, I do want to kind of just pause for a second and announce this. You guys have graciously allowed us to do this. You guys are our next barrel pick. I'm going to give some details, but I can't give all the details just yet because we haven't picked the barrel yet. But Cody has graciously sent us some samples. It will be here, I believe, tomorrow. I'm going to get it all sampled out, and we're going to send it to our virtual pick team. I think we're going to live stream the pick. Okay. However, here are some of the details I can share for you guys. Obviously, it's going to go through our paid Patreon, and we're going to go through tiers. I would imagine it'll make it to the bottom. However, top tiers will have more access to it than the lower tiers. What I mean is that as far as limit, as far as how many they can buy, and then we'll open it up to everybody at the end if there's any left. Like the top tiers will allow to buy multiple bottles, and then it'll kind of work its way down depending on what tier you're at. The way we're going to go about it, because we want to kind of play it the way we want to play it, is it's going to be $225 a bottle, which, by the way, that is well below what Hold on. Why'd you say that for?
That's below our gift shop. I'm not. It's not a complaint. It's like, yeah, these aren't going to last long.
Oh, when he made that thing, I was like, I wonder if someone told him how much they're selling it for.
Yeah.
So we're gonna sell for $2.25 a bottle. We're gonna
Shipping,
do
right?
that includes that includes shipping for patrons. If it makes it outside of Patreon, you're gonna have to add $20 onto that. We're gonna start ordering on March the 9th. Okay, hold on.
And
it's gonna go through our Only Drams app.
That's right.
Because a lot of you guys, I keep on saying Patreon. We're moving away from Patreon into our Only Drams app, and I got a whole video on it in our Patreon. Only Drams Communities app. We're going to post the order form starting March the 9th at $2.25 a bottle, and we'll have tiers as far as how you can buy it. Here's the thing that you guys got to be cautious of for those who really want it. It's going to be anywhere between 40 and 60 bottles, and then we're done. So it's going to be a shorter barrel, but it's going to be an old Rick 8. I think it's going to be like a 19-year-old from what I'm told. I'm
pretty sure it's next week. I know they turn 19 in March. I'm pretty sure
they turn 19 next week. So by the time we bottle it, it'll be 19 years old.
19-year-old.
So it'll be a 19-year-old old Rick for $2.25. Be on the lookout. We're going to start pre-orders March the 9th through the Only Drams Communities app.
Yeah, well, and don't, if you are an Only Drams member, and hopefully all of you are, if not, you need to get on it. But you will not find the communities part of that yet until there is an update coming
on March the 6th.
On March the 6th. So, because
I
was looking for it myself, and I'm like, wait a minute, am I missing something?
Right. So this is going to go through Only Drams Communities app. Be prepared. March the 9th, the order forms will be ready to go, pre-order, and we'll do that through that way. And again, it's $2.25 a bottle, which I think is an absolute steal.
It is.
Yeah. Having it shipped to your house
and have that shipped to your house. I don't know how much better it can get than that. You know, you got Nick shaking his head like, what are you guys doing, dude?
What are you guys doing?
But you know what? We want to get it out there.
Yeah.
We're not looking to make.
We're grateful for you guys, and we're excited to do this with you. So I mean, that's
we appreciate
the benefit.
And then we expect to maybe do some future stuff with you, especially as creative as you guys are. I mean, we may do the fried chicken one. I don't know.
If I got a couple ideas.
You know, we could be creative. I love the fact that you're open to it. You didn't even say no. You just said we got to figure this out.
We got to figure it out. Yeah, I mean that's always my responsibility.
You know what I would like? I would like a black raspberry bourbon. That would be nice.
Great.
Yeah. Well, you know, we always make a poll and see what
chocolate raspberry. Oh,
raspberry. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream.
We can do all kinds of weird shit. So anyway,
we've done chocolate raspberry once. I think we not. I know I've wanted to do chocolate raspberry, but we have done the cookies and cream once as well, and it was fantastic. Sold out instantly.
All right, very good. So the next question is, we wanted to announce that we were hoping to get the details by tonight. So I do appreciate Cody for working with me. I think I bugged the crap out of him on the phone.
And Cody's the one you'll find when you go into the store with all the bottles.
So everybody say hello to Cody when you go into Cox Creek.
He's the best. Right. We love Cody.
Real quick, Frank says we'll be up there on an annual tour in July. Do we just drop in or do we need to make reservations? How do we do that? I could tell that. You just walk right in.
You just walk right in.
Is that right, Nick?
That's right. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Saturday. We'll be there for you. There's an occasional Saturday we can't get it covered and we're not open, but if so, we'll update it on Google or whatever. But 10 to 4 Monday through Saturday, we're there.
Sandy Jones wants to ask, can Nick tell me more about my old Rick she has an old Rick that is Bluegrass Diamond Blend 10-year. What can you say about that?
I honestly, I'm loving the questions and being able to answer the questions because it's cool to see what everybody out there has and what they are wanting to know. Because, like I said, we got so much variety and every barrel is different. So this Bluegrass Diamond Blend, the minimum age is 10. So under the old Rick brand, we didn't talk about this previously, but I appreciate the segue. We have done a couple blends, right? So everything we've done is single barrel strength bourbons. Once we got into our new distillery, it was like, okay, we have some more flexibility, can do some cool things. So we started playing around doing blending. And all of our blends, I like to call them micro batches. It's going to be less than 220 bottles because or less than 250 bottles because we're blending in a 55-gallon tank. And so we've only made a couple blends, I think 6 total, but one of the first ones that we made was called Bluegrass Diamond Blend. If you will, it's kind of a play off Desert Jewel. So Desert Jewel was a cool blend. It's very popular. Where Aaron took the MGP, some fantastic MGP barrels, and just made a fantastic blend. So we had some of our favorite batches of MGP that we set 5 or so barrels back from and aged them over the years until they were 10, 11, and 12 years old. And so we went through and tasted all these 10, 11, 12-year-old, and we spent a whole day just doing experiments with them, doing different ratios of the different mash bills and different age statements to come up with this Bluegrass Diamond blend. I don't have it all right here in front of me, but it's like 10 gallons out of one 10-year-old barrel, 20 gallons out of a 11-year-old barrel, and then 8 gallons. I'm just throwing random numbers, but a really small batch blend of probably less than 4 barrels total that we made up. Honestly, with the Desert Jewel right there beside it, just kind of as our inspiration. So a barrel strength blend of less than 220, 230 bottles, something like that.
Wow.
Okay. A little Barry asks, I have a bottle of Old Zach 9 years Bardstown. Where might that be from?
That one's going to be definitely Barton because we have not, our Heaven Hill has not hit the market yet. So distilled in Bardstown is our nod to Barton.
Okay. Tammy asked real quick, as far as they'll be there tomorrow, what we have to taste. I gotta be honest with you, I don't know if he's gonna know the answer to that. I want to say there's about 30 freaking flavors. Dude, you are not going to be disappointed in whatever they have out to taste. Just be sure to
have a DD with you.
Yeah, you walk out of there and it's like one of those oversized buffets that you do not leave there empty.
That was the first time I've been on a tasting anywhere that actually fell asleep in the car on the way home.
That is a phenomenal. Yeah.
It's like Willy Wonka's. Like,
it's like you guys are the Willy Wonka of whiskey.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've definitely got for and Baskin Robbins. So funny story. Talked about the Neapolitan and how everything was custom in the beginning. I didn't want to do it. Way back in the day when we were just starting, it's tough to start a business, and we got a lot of people, like haters. Like, we're out here doing what we love and just making stuff that our customers ask us to make. And there were some people complaining, and one guy made a meme one time saying we were the Baskin Robbins of bourbon, and had like a little ice cream truck, and was making fun of us, really. And because of that meme calling us the Baskin Robbins of bourbon, our customer called and was like, "Do you think you could do an ice cream bourbon? We want to do Neapolitan, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla," and we made it happen.
Yeah,
we've had Baskin Robbins of bourbon, but I think I like Willy Wonka better, especially with the candy shop reference. Like, you come in and it's all there, and you can try.
It absolutely is. And you guys have such a unique niche, and you have a variety, but then you have the classics. Like, you have it all.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
You touch on for every whiskey drinker. That is for sure. Gandy Road just makes a comment, and I believe him. Here, he blinded the Old Rick 18-year-old whiskey along with the 2025 King of Kentucky, the Jack Daniels 14, Russell's Reserve 15, and the George T. Stagg 2025. Holy crap, right?
Wow.
And the Old Rick won on his blind. I'm telling you, the Old Rick is where it's at, guys. I mean, for those who are chasing, I get all that, but I'm telling you, the Old Rick, it is, it's fabulous, as Sandy says. It's not the quality of the Old Rick that they're talking about, but it's just fabulous. She's talking about the probably Old Zach, or the Old Rick tenure, but the Old Rick, guys, don't sleep on it. And we'll put our name on this one, and I have no qualms about putting our reputation on this, saying that this is the best whiskey that we have ever had. Period. End of story. I'm just saying.
With an asterisk.
No, why? Jeff, I'm telling you, dude, I'm gonna turn off your mic. So anyways,
I'm just being transparent.
You're not being transparent, you're being something else, I think. So anyways, lip service cruise
scorecards, and I'll be the final vote, man.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, he thinks Charlie does approve it. Real quick, Keith Glannon asks, is the light whiskey Barton? Can you answer that, or do you have to? Like,
I mean, I don't know what papers have signed or whatever in the past, but I'm not going to type it out. But it is not Barton. The light whiskey is MGP produced. And the reason I'm not afraid to say it. So we do put distilled in Indiana on the bottles.
Okay, all right.
It might be a TCP requirement, but I know we like to do it regardless. We like to put the location that it was distilled. So it's MGP, distilled in Indiana. And the other thing important to know about that is there are other light whiskey producers out there. If you ask me, it's not the same as MGP light whiskeys. So the Barton is always going to be under an old Zach label. So that's always one way. I mean, just read the label; it's on the label, but that's one way to tell. The light whiskey will always be Old Rick. We'll never put that under the old Zach label, whereas our Bartons will be Old Zach because it's our Kentucky distillate. And we've got and we have 18-year-old Bartons out there. It's easy to confuse 18-year Barton or 18-year light whiskey.
Ben Gillette asked, okay, settle this. Are we putting Hershey chocolate syrup in the barrel?
There we go. I mean, it happens with every podcast, and in the beginning, it used to make me mad. No, we have never added anything to our barrels. One time, a customer of ours came and added some honey to his honey barrel. All right. But we don't put anything in barrels. It's not Hershey's chocolate. Most of the time, they won't disclose what kind of chocolate is in the barrel because our brokers that we get these barrels from don't want us to circumvent them and go right to the chocolatiers. But our chocolate barrels, they had liquid cacao in them previously, and the company that makes them, they take the liquid cacao out and dry it to make barrel-aged cacao for the chocolatiers to make bourbon barrel chocolates.
Interesting.
So there's chocolate in them, and we've had to improve our filtration system since we moved to Cox Creek. Before we were at Whiskey Thief, and we worked with what we had, and now that we got to our own facility, we improved the filtration to get a lot of that chocolate out. If you go and get one of our chocolate bottles from 4 years ago, you can see chocolate particles in it. There was chocolate in the barrel when we got it. Our filtration wasn't perfect. We were learning as we were going, but now that we have our own facility, we invested in the filtration process, and there's hopefully you don't see the chocolate in the bottles anymore. Now, if you come to our distillery, you drink her out of the barrel. There's chocolate in there. That's before it's been filtered. You're going to you'll see it, but it's not Hershey's chocolate, at least not that's been disclosed to us. And we do not add any chocolate syrup to our barrels.
Very good. Yeah. See, Sandy Jones says old balls. I wouldn't test that with a 50-foot pole. Thank you. We're not. I think we decided we're not doing that.
Not going to proceed with it.
What? Hold on a second. What is going on with the dog? Okay, sorry. We have a dog named Weller, and he's
a horse.
He takes over the show either by crop dusting us, and we can't smell anything, or he's just doing some weird stuff.
We did have somebody recommend a name called Cox and Ballz.
Cox and Ballz.
It'd make a great collaboration, wouldn't it, guys?
We're not. Yeah, that's fine for collaboration.
Cox and Ballz.
Oh my God.
That was somebody.
It's creative. No,
yeah. Again, it would be okay for the bass, but not bass.
Yeah.
It's all about that bass.
I don't mean that, but anyways,
our groups that do these barrel picks, they come up with their own little sticker for the back. I think a Cox and Ballz collaboration, I would not be surprised to see that. We've seen worse.
Okay. You know what? I might get a hold of Cody in the morning. Maybe we'll do Cox and Ballz.
I'm not against. To be honest, what comes to mind immediately is Saturday Night Live, the sweaty balls.
Yeah,
sweaty balls.
Exactly right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. I think we're through the questions, or at least I hope to God we are, because this is starting to go off the rails. But nevertheless, hey, I appreciate you coming on. I think that you guys are an important part of our journey. Real quick here, Keith asked, I think they told you at the location that you had some Orange Dream and Weller barrels. Oh, is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
these rare casks, people are going nuts over them. The fact that we get these used Stag and Weller barrels are pretty cool. And that was another custom request. Someone wanted a creamsicle finish in Weller, and we did it for them. It was great, and so now we got a couple more at the distillery.
Nice.
Creamsicle, Grey Marnier, Mexican vanilla, and Weller barrel is what that one's been in. That is true. We have them at the distillery today.
Okay.
Wow.
Awesome.
Well, Nick, I mean, you might be our favorite distiller. If we had like a distillery of the year, I think you're up there, buddy. I think what you guys are doing. Well, first of all, we all love craft whiskey, craft bourbon, and that's what you guys are. So you guys can pivot. You guys can do anything that you guys want and not have to worry about anything.
Exactly. That's the beauty of being a craft.
Correct. But you also, to Chad's point, you guys do some fun whiskey, and then you do some serious whiskey for the serious whiskey drinkers with Old Rick and everything else, in between that. And you got something for everybody. I will say that. And I love the fact also you guys adjust your prices based on the market. You guys actually came down in your prices because you got cheaper barrels. I mean, God love you guys for even doing that. I mean, the fact that a lot of people wouldn't do that.
Yeah. So if anybody's hitting up Louisville or Bardstown, this is a must stop.
You must stop there. Yeah.
And it's right in between Four Roses and Jim Beam, let's say, right? That's kind of best way to say it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And we're on Google and Apple Maps. If you're in the area, you can find us, Cox Creek Distilling Company. But we're neighbors to the Four Roses bottling facility a couple miles from Jim Beam.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to continue to have our relationship grow. We will do this barrel pick with you guys. We should get the samplings tomorrow. And then I'll start getting that pick team together. And then we're going to do a live stream about it. And then we will then do the order form on March the 9th and be prepared. I will say this for Patrons. I think someone in the chat brought up a good point. Whoever's a Patreon by the end of the month is how we're going to do it. What we're trying to avoid is people get in a Patreon and they leave. So any Patreon from the end of the month will be ranked for the pick.
Right. And you need to watch the video as far as how we're going to transition over to
exactly.
grams.
So be careful with
that. Be careful with that, please.
All those things will be in there. But we want to be loyal to our biggest supporters, and they will have first dibs to it, and also the quantity, things of that nature. But I'm telling you guys, I know it is a steep price to ask, which is $225, which this is probably the most expensive bottle we'll ever do. But I'm telling you, we wouldn't go up that high if we didn't think that this is the best whiskey that we ever had. What a great whiskey and good times. I can't wait to come back to you guys months down the road, and we do a good times with you all. And dude, we're gonna have so much fun. You have the ideas are just flowing through our heads as far as what we're gonna do.
That's right, Cox and Balls, baby.
I'm sorry. We could do a show at the distillery. Yeah, most certainly. But anyways, Nick, brother, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing your story. Thanks for sharing the story of Cox Creek. We are definitely
or Cox's, depending on who we are.
We will we'll definitely keep in touch with you. Hopefully this relationship be a long one. And hopefully the fans out there in the chat will understand what you guys are all about. I think Alan and Tammy, they're gonna go there tomorrow. Say hello to Cody for us. But you guys are rocking it. There's no way else to say it.
Yes.
So anything else from you all?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You hit it, Charlie. Like, no, you're fantastic. Must hit. We love all your juice. So can't wait to go back.
Yeah. That Cox and Balls juice, man. I tell you what, it's there.
All right. Someone's gonna clip that, and then that's gonna be a damn freaking short.
Turn out the bad way. I've got to say too, before we go, I'm flattered to be here. Like this is why we do it, and we can't do it without the folks like you. I worked for corporate America. I got a master's degree in engineering, and it was just I missed my family, and so I quit, and I just started doing stuff that I was passionate about, which one of the things was bourbon. I never expected to turn into anything like this, but I'm passionate about bourbon, and I'm blessed to be able to bring what I think is great about bourbon to the world, and I can't do it without the people appreciating it. And so the fact that it's working for me, I owe it to you all, right? And so we're going to keep doing it, and we appreciate you all, and I'm flattered to be here. It's great. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
What's your engineering degree?
I've got a master's degree in industrial engineering.
Okay. I'm a civil myself.
My undergrad was civil engineering, and cool. I was working in the appliance industry, and every time I went to leave to get a civil engineering job, they would give me a raise, and I did appliance quality manufacturing for 14 years, 11 years for GE, and almost 3 years for Bosch. And it was, and I quit that to start drinking bourbon, and I'm blessed to have this. And like I said, it's a great choice. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah.
Are you done with your love affair?
Oh, I'm good. Hey, just one engineer to another, man.
I
Hey,
know, I
cheers.
All right.
All right, Nick. We'll see you next time, brother.
Thank you all.
All right,
man.
cheers, bud.
See you, man.
See you.
Thanks.
All
Wow.
right.
Awesome stuff.
Old Rick, 225. I'm not
killed
trying to overhype this thing, but guys,
Well, it's going to be a limited run too.
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be a limited run, and you know, we may be able to get some more bottles. I'm not sure, but 225 per bottle. That's way under retail.
Right.
That includes shipping if you're on Patreon. So I'm gonna probably export everybody, all the names after end of February, and those. Now I'm not saying that those who join afterwards cannot, but if I'm being also fair, we're gonna give top priority to those people.
As you should.
Yeah, as we
Right?
should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
If
that
you're
being
not-
said,
yeah,
what a
if you're
wonderful
not-
bottle.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with what Charlie's talking about, we're going away from Patreon for
But you
obvious
can join
reasons.
Patreon now, and then I'll slide you over.
Right, but for obvious reasons, for fear of losing and getting banned and all that other kind of stuff, we are moving over to only drams. There will be a communities tab when the app updates after March 6th. So again, don't freak out if you don't see it, but it will be there. And Chris has assured me that it will be there. So,
So very good. So that's the announcement on our next barrel pick. We still are doing the Magnolia barrel pick. It's just running a little bit slower, but we're still doing it. We're waiting on another set of samples, and then we're ready to do that pick. That pick will come in probably around $60, something like that. But we'll talk about that when the time comes. But right now, our main focus right now is on this Old Rick pick. I couldn't pass it up. That's the thing. We weren't expecting this.
Don't sleep on it.
But the opportunity came up, and the price was just freaking phenomenal. So I'm like, we can't.
Half MSRP.
No, it's not.
Well, roughly.
No, your math is so horrible right now.
I thought it was like $300, $400.
Yeah,
300.
300. Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's not half.
all right.
But
You
anyway,
you keep counting.
both great picks.
So-
Magnolia's
I'm
going
an
to be great as
engineer.
well.
I got
Oh my
my
God.
calculator.
So tonight's super chat, we are giving away the Old Rick, Russell's 13, and Buckner's 13 hazmat. You know what's funny? I haven't even had the Buckner's 13.
Oh, you
hazmat.
haven't had that?
No, I cracked it open tonight.
Wasn't that available at the
Okay, but I'm saying I've never had it.
okay.
So I threw that in because we haven't had it. And then hashtag Cox, COX. We're going to get that spinning. We're going to get tonight's games going. And then we'll get Google Meets and we'll get the party started. Sound fun?
Sounds
Let's
like
do
a
it.
plan.
All right. Let's start with the hashtag. Which, by the way, I guess we can do it, can't we? Tyler. The like buttons, we're at 42. We have 63 in chat. If we could get like, I don't know, make a weird number.
Double nickel.
No, you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that. 50 likes. We get over 50 likes, we'll run another one.
Okay.
Okay.
So, all right. That being said, let's do the hashtag Cox. You know what? Let's pause for a second. Before we do that, I want to address something else. It's not serious. Chill.
Okay.
We don't
Our
even
murder
know.
mystery.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So 3 people got it right. And our murder mystery, if you guys are unfamiliar with our murder mystery game that we do, once a month we do a murder mystery. It takes 4 weeks to do it. And our last Thursday of the month, we reveal who killed whom and what the story was.
Mhm.
So let me set up the murder mystery for those who did not play, or those who are interested in how this all works. Let me set all this up for you all, because this is actually kind of a fun one.
It is really fun.
This is based on viewers. So just as an example, the objective was in this murder mystery that we did for 4 weeks: who killed Charlie from Bourbon and Ballz YouTube show? What weapon was used and what murder occurred? 1 email per week. Is that what we did?
Yep.
The suspects were Ron Richardson, which is also known as Gandy Road, a Northern Kentucky grocery store worker. He has a jolly personality.
He does.
Dave Volgasing, recently retired, a whiskey buyer, has multiple dogs, and he lives in Northern Illinois.
Mhm.
Keith Landon from West Virginia, 6'5". I think he's 6'5". He
Oh,
might
he's
be
taller now.
He's taller.
He's taller,
6'5".
Wears
6'5".
glasses,
No.
collects
Landon's
very
like
old
6'6",
whiskey bottles.
6'6",
Okay,
6'7".
he collects very weird, very old whiskey bottles. That's how
He's
we
dusty.
describe.
He's dusty.
Okay. The weapons that are involved: a Kroger water bottle, a 1 ounce sample bottle,
Mm-hmm.
and a whiskey glass with 2 ounces.
All right.
The location, this is like clue. The locations: Benny's Liquor Store, the U.S. Post Office, and the Union 42 local bar and grill. So the gist of this is basically this. One night, 3 locations, 3 men, 1 secret. It started quietly at Benny's Liquor Store. Charlie from Bourbon and Ballz YouTube show claimed to have uncovered a whiskey bottle so old it could expose private trades, hidden collections, and people quietly moving bottles off the books. Only 3 people were told. Before leaving Benny's, Charlie handed one person a sealed envelope. And he says, if anything happens to me, check the U.S. Post Office. I left proof. So it goes forward and it tells the rest of the story. And it gives clues every week. So we are on to week 4, which is this week. And we are now to the end. And we are here to reveal who the killer is, who the weapon is, and who the location is. All right. For the reveal, 3 people got it right. And I'm glad more than one person got it right.
Yeah.
The killer is Gandy Road.
Damn you, Gandy.
He killed me.
I can't believe it. Well, I can believe
The
it.
weapon
Gandy,
was a
right.
1 ounce sample bottle.
Ooh.
And then the location was a U.S. Post Office.
Hmm.
It goes on to say Ron believed Charlie was moments away from mailing proof that would destroy his best friend, which is Dave Olgesang. He intercepted him. A small bottle, a quick strike, a desperate decision, loyalty turned deadly. Case closed. Now, I want to read you guys a couple of, this is funny, a couple of the emails
Yeah,
that I got.
These are good.
A lot of you guys submitted answers, and that's great. But a couple of you guys submitted a freaking whole synopsis. And I got to read some of this on fun air. I get an email from Gandy, Ron Richardson. He writes, I did it. That's right. I confess I did it. I would do it over again to keep that horrible, terrible, nasty rumor from getting out. No one must never know that Dave and I are friends. Makes me cringe every time I think about it. I, Gandy Road, killed WikiLeaks Charlie with a 1 ounce sample to temple behind the post office.
Oh my God.
I placed my sentencings in the hands of patrons of Bourbon and Ballz. I may have killed Charlie, but there's a line of people behind me that are ready to do the same. Jeff was next, FYI. That was a great email.
Absolutely.
Right?
That's
That was a great
great.
email. So I go on.
I'm not next.
And I get one from C.A. Scotty. He didn't get it right, but still a great email. He said, last set of clues stayed after leaving Benny. He goes on and say, I don't want to bore you with this, but here's the funny part of it all. He says, he guessed both post office, Dave Olgesang, and water bottle. He almost got it kind of. But he just said his last line was kind of, I started chuckling out loud. He says, Dave might have had used the water bottle, but hold on here. Oh, here's what it is in the murder. He said, finally, I cannot imagine Ron murdering anyone.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Well,
right. So I thought those explanations were awesome, and obviously the rest of you all did submit answers, and I appreciate that. But hey, if you're part of Patreon, part of Communities Only Dreams, I gotta start saying that. That's what you get. So I will say this for the next murder mystery. We have kind of fun with that. I'm going to wait till we go live on Only Dreams.
mm-hmm.
So on March the 9th, you're going to get a couple of weeks of clues, and we're going to post everything on Only Dreams community, and then we'll reveal just like we normally do once a month. So there'll be a new clue game on March the 9th. We're not going to post. I'm going to stop posting on Patreon once we get closer. And start posting, especially come March the 6th on Only Dreams, and that's where a lot of our communications go. Yeah. And speaking of Only Dreams, this being said, our next sports game, since we are Bourbon and Ballz, we are going to do March Madness.
Yep.
And that opens up on March the 15th when the brackets are announced, and then March the 17th is when it starts.
It's hard to believe it's already.
Yeah, so that's our next game. So we're also going to do the Masters and the World Cup coming up. That's TBD. We'll announce how that all works. But right now, our next one is March Madness. Our last winner was the Daytona 500. Is that correct?
Yes.
No, the Olympics.
The Olympics, right? Yeah, the Olympics.
And we need to congratulate once again Chrissy
Christian
Romine,
Romine. Yep.
OG Bob,
And Patrick.
and Patrick Littledew.
Yes.
They all won samples for the Olympics. So that was awesome.
And everything should be in the mail to you guys already.
So for the murder weapon, I said I almost guessed Volgus saying for the 1 ounce sample bottle, but I know he doesn't send 1 ounce sample. He did say that, which is funny as hell.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty funny. I love. I wish I could read. I don't want to bore you guys, but it was a nice email. I'm gonna save it. CA Scotty put a nice explanation on the murder mystery. And also, Stan, you are correct. We have a new Gandy mailbox tonight.
We do.
So we have a new 3-digit code. If you guys are unfamiliar with it, the winner of the super chat will also guess a number 0 through 999. And then what?
We got to announce the winner of the murder mystery. We got to spin it. All right. We got 3 winners.
I'm in the middle of it, like I said.
Okay. All right. Okay. You were going on to something else, but that's all right.
I come back.
Okay. We'll come back.
All right.
So anyways.
Squirrel.
So anyways.
Gandy mailbox.
I love you,
Gandy
Charlie.
mailbox.
Love you, Charlie.
March. What did I say? You have 2 choices. I must have said things wrong. March 9th is a Monday. March 9th is when the orders are going to start on the barrel pick and also the murder mystery. March the 9th. March the 6th is when Only Dreams communities go live. I think I said all that right. All right, going back to the murder mystery, we had 3 people get it right. Gandy, Alan, and Zach. You guys got those answers right as far as the murder weapons. So let's spin, you guys, and let's see who is the winner of the murder mystery. We got 3 people that got it right.
What did they win?
Some nice samples.
Nice samples. All right.
Well, look at there.
And Gandy Road.
Oh, the killer.
Yes, the kill. That's I feel confident that that's the killer.
It is.
I think it is.
The guy who killed Charlie is the guy who
It's
won.
the guy who wins.
He did the dirty work. So
Yeah.
congratulations.
Send him 1 ounce samples.
Yeah, send him 1 ounce samples. Yeah, exactly. So Gandy, congratulations to you, buddy. You won the murder
Congrats,
mystery samples. That's pretty awesome.
Yep.
New game, Volgasing says Charlie kills Jeff in the studio with their old Rick bottle.
Nope. I got the bottle.
That might be a real. That might need to be a game. That might be real. Yes, that'll be on Google Meets. So
Stay
all right,
tuned. Come on Google Meets. You might see
let's
it.
do the drawing for. Oh shit! Wrong button. See, this is why I have it half screen because I can't see anything. Let's do. Would you like to do this?
No, I'm just saying you have it half screen, so it's smaller, right?
Ready?
So you want it full screen so you can see it.
No, you don't. You don't understand. The camera blocks a lot of the stuff from my
okay.
view.
All right, I got it. Okay, all right.
Would you like to come over?
Nope,
and do
you're
it?
good.
I don't think so
Oh,
because we saw you and your
No.
mouse. What happens?
That was not my mouse. So.
all right.
All right, well, we saw what happened that episode.
Yeah. Nope. Keep moving. All right.
See, now I can't see anything. I can. There we go. Share screen.
Oh boy, there we go.
You know what? It's easy for you to sit in that chair over there.
It is.
I would love for you to manage this show.
Oh,
one
it
day.
is.
It won't be so
It's
funny.
all good. It's all good.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just saying it won't be so
You the
funny.
man.
Keep
You the
moving.
man.
Let's go.
You know what? I am going
Let's
to
go.
kill you with
Keep
that old
moving.
brick bottle. All right, here we go. Hashtag Cox. Here we roll.
Who's it going to be? It better not be
The
Zach.
mega winner
That'd be funny if it
is
was.
Michael Bortner.
Michael Bortner. He
Congrats,
wins
Mike.
today's hashtag game. We're going to run another one because we got 53 likes.
Sweet.
Here's what
Thank
we're going
you.
to do on this one. Am I right on this one, Tyler? we're going to basically give out the rest of the samples.
Yes. And sorry about the old Rick, but
Well.
that's kind of
No, but whatever's left in here,
whatever's
is what
left
they
in
get.
there.
Whatever's left.
Yeah.
Correct. All right, so we're gonna do hashtag Creek. There we go. Hashtag Creek. You guys will get the remaining. Actually, is this more than what the first one was? Probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna get a healthy pour.
Yeah. You will get those bottles, whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever's in them, you'll get
hashtag
'em.
Creek.
And
That's
again,
a healthy.
Very good.
And again, shout out to Cox Creek for
Yeah.
sending these to us.
So you'll get the media samples
Yep.
of hashtag Creek. So enter in that, and then we also have the duck race coming up.
And they were
Yes.
thieved from the barrel. These are not
Yeah.
just sitting on the shelf. These are thieved
Oh, yeah.
from the barrel.
They were
Right.
thieves straight from the barrel.
Right.
I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. So, all right, we'll get that going, and then we already talked about Only Drains, Murder Mystery, March Madness.
Yeah, and
pick.
just a couple of follow-ups.
Are you gonna save that for
NASCAR,
my?
the NASCAR winner.
Yes,
We had that last week too, didn't we?
Yep.
correct,
And
Yep.
so that was
Yep.
Max K.
correct.
That has
We
been
did the
handled.
first three, top three.
Right. Yeah, but the top winner we hadn't notified yet. So
Don't get me started on that.
Okay.
All right, and then also for the March Madness, I told you guys we're going to do this because I mean, with Patreon growing as much as it is, we are going to start doing bottles if we can, and I think we can. So we're going to try it. The March Madness winner will get a bottle of the brand new Remus 9 Experimental, the 2026 version.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's good.
So you guys can compare it if you guys got the 2025 version.
And if you're not familiar, we had Ian on from last
Yes,
week
correct.
with MGP, and he had nothing but good to say about that bottle. So yeah, that's a good one.
Oh crap! You know what I didn't do?
What didn't you do? Did you not put the giveaway
gonna
tool
say,
up?
what did
There
you
you
do?
go.
Oh, thank goodness.
And again, just real quick, if you have received a pregame, if you won the pregame and you received the Devil Road, if you do not mind, I know Tracy, we got your review on it today
Yeah,
as well, but we have Gandy's as well. If you've received that, please.
She destroyed
She
it.
destroyed it.
That is awesome. You know what? That is
that's
awesome.
great.
It's authentic.
It's fine. That's
Right?
great.
That's
Yeah.
I need to
feedback
go in
they
there
need.
and read her review
Yeah.
because what you told
Total
me.
honestly, I mean, that's what we want is
Yeah,
be
you went
honest about
honest.
it.
Okay, but she destroyed it.
She beat
What's
it
she
up pretty
say?
good. She beat it up pretty good.
What'd she say?
It was hotter than she would expect
Okay, that's
on
not
the
bad.
nose and on the taste,
Yeah.
and it dried her mouth out.
Dried her
Was that the
mouth out.
last
Did
comment?
you say anything positive?
I don't recall. Yeah.
Oh my
here's a
gosh, you
comment.
wrote a whole
She wrote a
paragraph
book,
on it.
yes, but we asked it. We were asked by the distiller.
Oh,
Devil
I've
Road.
never heard anybody say. Let's see. The color is medium to dark, colored like a strong iced tea. The nose seems to have
Mhm.
more ethanol burn than proof would indicate. Has a woody smell. This is great. Has
Yes.
a woody smell with a mild sweetness that seems to come from a green plant or a vegetable rather than maybe a brown sugar or maple. A palate. This is very descriptive. By the
Very
way.
descriptive.
The palate is bit on the thin side with legs that are quick to run down the side. There's a little more ethanol burn than what I would expect given a 92 proof. It takes young side to me, tastes on the young side to me, almost if I could taste the green of the barrel themselves. I had the vibe of a vegetable roots in garden soil. Ooh, and the glass, or maybe some room temperature unsweetened Lipton tea with a burn.
Yeah.
I can't quite put my finger on it, but it feels like something's missing from this. It sounds like the taste. The finish is quickly over with a slight tingling remaining, still feeling that something is missing. It also seems like it's dried out on my mouth slightly.
Right. And the thing is, I mean, it is a young. I mean, they did
Oh,
say
Gandy
it's,
responded.
3 to 4
40 or
years.
50
Yeah.
bucks,
Gandy
right?
put his thing on it. He has a grassy note with a hint of sweetness. Smells youthful. Palate, first sip better than the nose. Has a nice baking spice that lingers on the mid to back palate. Okay. He enjoyed the mid palate. How's that?
Mhm.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
and again,
And
I mean,
they
and that's what we
they're
want.
new. They're brand new.
That's what they want.
So
Give your
Yeah,
advice.
your
Give
authentic
give
feedback.
your authentic review. I mean,
yeah.
we don't sugarcoat anything around here, as everybody knows. It is what it is. If you don't like it, great. If you love it, great. Whatever. But if you do receive one of the samples, we do ask that you at least put that review out there. They do see that. They are tagged on that the channel.
Right. But
Discord.
even like Sandy
So-
said, she's correct. Sandy said it's correct. Tracy destroyed it, yes, but she did it in a not really a negative way.
Exactly.
She did it in a subtle way. Yes, she did.
Yes.
You are correct.
She gave
Yes.
very
Um,
descriptive. Yes.
No,
Which is
I
good.
love it. I don't change
I
a
do
damn
too.
thing.
I'm not arguing any bit
and
about
Dave Renstrom says at some point he'll do a three pour review of the Devil Road neat with Dr. Pepper and with Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
it. That's what you got to
Nice.
try.
Oh yeah.
That's where supposedly
Yeah,
that's
but-
where it's at.
I know someone made a comment like, is it really good bourbon that they're starting to mix it up with sodas?
Yeah,
I mean,
But you know what? You got to start somewhere.
right.
So,
no,
all
I
right.
mean, you want a mixer, you want something for
All right.
people to get in.
Hashtag Creek. Hashtag
It
Creek.
has its place.
Here we go. Here we go. Who's going to win the media samples? This is a great giveaway, I got to admit.
Oh yeah, it is.
Who's going to make the, let's see, here we go. Lip Service
Service
Crew.
Lip Service Crew.
All right. Who's Lip Service Crew again? Dude, I know that, right?
I hope so.
What do you mean?
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, very good. So, Jeffro, if you want to let people know what's going on with Bourbon and Balls, I'm gonna get the super chat started. That way we can get Google Meet started. How's
Yep, that sounds like a good.
Fair
plan.
enough?
Sounds like a good.
that? All right, I'm gonna
plan.
work on this. I'm gonna go silent.
All right. Just a few announcements. Everybody knows that the men's and women's U.S. hockey won gold this year.
The hockey,
Oh.
men's hockey, the
Both were in overtime. Weren't they?
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the men's was the first time since 1980.
80.
I remember when they beat the Russians in 1980.
Dude,
that was crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, that goalie had like 40 stops or something.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Saves. Unbelievable.
So I'm not sure what the total medal count was for this year. I think U.S. came in third, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I mean, great Olympics this year.
Yeah.
You know, Lindsey Vonn. You know, sorry, but
Yeah,
wow,
that
that
was
was a hell of an injury.
Yep.
Let's see. NFL Combine started this week.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I think there was the 40-yard dashes were today.
Okay.
So unbelievable. That's already starting. Season feel like it just ended.
Well, the draft's going to be coming up here.
Yeah, exactly.
April,
In
right?
Pittsburgh. Yeah. I'm gonna try and get there myself.
Are you?
I'm gonna try. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Hold on, you're going to the combines?
No, I'm gonna go to the
it's going
draft.
into the draft. I didn't know it was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's in Pittsburgh this year.
Okay.
Also, you know, baseball fans, preseason is in full swing right now. I mean, not pardon the pun, but I think games started this past Monday.
Wow.
So already spring ball going. Let's see what else I got here. Miami Oxford.
Dude, 28-0.
There you
Red
go.
Hawks.
Man,
3 to go, and they're going to. I see it. I see it on the horizon. I think they're going to pull it off.
who they got left to play? Do you remember?
They've got Ohio, they got Toledo, and I think Western Michigan, maybe.
Western Michigan.
So, but no, all winnable games. So
What are they ranked right now? Are they still in like the high 20s? 22?
22.
Okay.
So,
I find that. I mean, yeah, they're in the MAC. I understand it, but they are the
Yeah.
only undefeated team left. And
right.
yeah,
No, I mean, granted, their strength of schedule, full transparency,
True.
right, hasn't
Yeah.
been great, but still to go undefeated is
Right.
Is a
I need Venmo.
okay. You need Venmo. All right. Let's
I think
see.
Mike, like West Virginia, Mike sent Venmo, and
Yep.
anybody else.
Let me see here for the Venmo. We got Mr. Struts at
Oh.
1,
Okay.
Corey at 1, Mr. Sabic at 2, Mike at 2,
Hold on. Okay.
and Mr. Vogelsang at 4.
nice. Thank you guys for the super chat.
Yeah, thank you. Like-
and the
Yeah, I appreciate the support.
Venmo.
And it allows us to do things that we can do more games, we can do more giveaways, things like that. So it definitely helps the channel. It helps us, We're going to be doing some festival
Yes,
as well. We're going down to.
we have the Railbird that we're
Are we doing that?
we're going to be doing that
I mean,
one as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
first of all, let me separate this. I'm sorry. Patreon doesn't help that. We pay that ourselves.
Correct.
So I
Right.
don't make it sound like
Right.
that. But anyways, go ahead.
But as far as festivals coming up, yes, we have Bourbon on the Banks coming up in October, first weekend in October. And just an FYI out there for everybody, there's going to be a surprise this year as far as Bourbon on the Banks. I'm not going to go into it. We did have our
Okay. Why would you do that? Why would you say that and then pull back?
because they'll find out. We
Hey guys, there's a big surprise coming, but I can't tell you. So
just yeah, it's a big surprise. So that's coming up. We
I
have
hate
the
when
Kentucky
people do
Bourbon Festival coming up. Ohio Craft Whiskey Festival coming. We have Watch Hill Proper coming. We have the Rock the Rick House coming. The next one we have coming up is the Spillway in April.
Yep.
That is going to be crazy. That's down in Mississippi. Charlie's not going to be driving because we want to get there.
Sleeping. Jeff and I will be manning. the
Yes, we'll be manning the chariot down. But yeah, I can't wait for that one. That's going to be
That'll be great.
that's going to be fun. So yeah, we got a lot of that coming up too.
Yep.
So,
And next week we have
yeah,
Southern Grace.
Southern Grace Distilling, Conviction. If anybody's familiar with that, thanks again. Shout out to Mr.
Chris.
Blankenship
Thank
for
you.
helping set us up with that one. We had another guest that had to reschedule, so we moved them back to April, and Chris was able to help us out
Yeah.
with
Chris
that.
pulled through.
So
Huge.
yeah, we've got. I'll be posting the March calendar. Patreon members, paid Patreon members, got that last week, I believe it was.
okay.
But the new calendar for March will be out, and it's pretty good. And April's getting better.
Getting packed.
So
Yep.
yeah, we're already into May and some in June. So yeah, we're doing
All right.
crazy.
Wow.
Great.
All right. Yeah, Southern Grace. I don't know much about them. I'm going to learn about them. And that's going to be a lot of fun. The Whiskey Nose says down the road from me and is Conviction.
Conviction.
You're lucky.
Right. Yeah.
You're lucky. You're
Yeah.
very lucky.
Conviction is what they're.
What they're known
What
for.
they're
Is
known
Jeff
for.
going on a Bourbon on the Banks? Jeff is going on the Bourbon.
Yes,
on the
I
Banks.
am.
Yes.
I will be there.
He's going to make a rare appearance.
Rare. I will be there.
Let's see here. All right, here we go. I do want to say hello and pay a special attention to the super chat people, and I do want to go through them as well. Gandy Road, you had me at Old Rick. Cheers. Yes, buddy. It's the best whiskey I ever had. Ain't gonna lie. Whiskey Nose, cheers to you.
Thank you.
You're down for one. Gandy, you're down for two, by the way. Chrissy Romine, cheers to you. One of our recent winners of our games. You're down for two. David Tanko, yes, hit that like button. You're down for one, buddy. Thank you very much. Husky Dog, you are down for two. Much appreciated. Along with your son, Crappy Cat Ian, you're down for two. Our lovely and most talented person, I think, in Google Meets is Sandy Jones. Everybody would agree to that. Cheers to you. Thank you for your two ducks. Appreciate that. Jay Cornett, one of our Patreon, well, a lot of our Patrons too, but he's one of our recent ones. Cheers to you. Thanks for two ducks on the pond in that one, which we're doing a foodie race, by the way. Mr. Bortner, I need whiskey, not according to my wife. Ain't that the truth? Cheers to you, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. CA Scotty,
What do we got
happy
here?
Thursday. Looking forward to the good times, right? Cheers to you. Thank you for doing that. Mr. Percival, cheers to you. Thank you for your super chat. There's $10 one. Mr. Barlow, cheers to you, buddy. Surprised with the brand in 2026. My two brands right now for 2026 is going to be Cox Creek, and we haven't talked about McBrayer in a while. There is a special McBrayer, and we'll talk about more. We're going to get Bill on. I think he may stop in studio.
Yes.
The new 250 celebration box. I had a privilege of taking a look at it yesterday.
Okay.
It's blue, and it's got the American flag on
What's
it. It's
the age
pretty
of it?
badass. I did ask him.
It's
I
a
forgot.
blend.
It's a blend.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, you know, I talked to him yesterday about it, and yeah, it's hopefully the shoot for the end of May.
Yeah, it's got a whole new label
Bill's
on it and
coming out with
everything
some
too.
amazing
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the year of McBrayer, as I like keep on saying.
Yes.
Robert Atkins, cheers to you, buddy. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Mr. Keith Glendon, 8-year wild turkey single barrel non-chilled fill. Oh, geez, oh, peace. That is amazing. Oh, you had me at non-chilled, buddy. All right. David Renstrom, would a bottle of Old Zach come with an oversized cell phone? Huh? I don't get it.
I don't know. What?
Do you get it?
I think I did.
What?
I'll let him explain. I think I got it.
All right.
Okay.
Google Meets. Here we go.
Yeah, we'll see on Google. Robert Atkins, another $5 super chat. Thank you, buddy. Frank R. AVL. Nick, nice to see. We will see you in July. That's awesome. Sound like he's got some pretty cool friends there. Rick Miller, our Chicago friend. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Mr. Ben Gillette, thank you very much. Let's do it. A Ballz. Yes, we may do a Ballz. Cox and Ballz.
Cox and Ballz.
How can
Not
we,
old balls.
Old
Hey,
balls, you didn't like?
how can
I
we
think
not
it would
do
be-
that?
You had,
It's there for the
That-
taking.
but you had
yes.
old Rick, you had old Zach. Why not old balls?
Old
Cox and Balls.
Old Cox and balls. There you go.
Oh, dude. God, that is awful.
No.
No, my Tyler, I'm glad that was not on audio. God,
There you
that,
go, Tyler. You want to talk about that?
no, that was horrible, dude.
I want to be able to drink the rest
Oh,
of it. I can't.
man, you missed it, guys. Tyler just said something
Oh.
god awful.
All right.
All right. Makes me want to puke.
Keep going.
That was awful. Christopher
Let's go.
Blankenship, Sports Balls. Thank you very much for $2 or a $10 super chat. Our friends down south, we're going to see them soon. Miss Ashley McAdory, cheers to you. And then Wilmington Piper,
Thank you.
Cheers to you. Thank you already for your gracious donation. And then I'm going to go on with Pete, Mike Rowe, Ron Thompson, Stan Sabick, Gary, Gerald, Christy, Robert, Gandy, Patrick, and Bourbonado Sean. Thank you for being Plus members. They all get extra ducks. And then we go on to our Venmo of Jim, Corey, Stan, Mike, and Dave for your respective amounts that you did. Here's what I want to do because, you know, we can. Tyler, if you don't mind, we're going to run because let's be honest, people are here for the
The bubbin. We're here for the
old rig.
for the
let's be honest.
bubbin. We're here for the bubbin.
We're gonna run this twice. Maybe not the second time with all the other stuff because I think we're low on that. Or maybe we aren't. Can we do another run of Russells and Buckners for the super chat people? Just because we have so much of a high participation. I want more people to win. Now that means, you know what that means? I gotta open up the other old brick.
Does it also mean they get a pick at the candy box?
Both rounds.
Yes, that's fine. We've done that in the
Right.
past.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're gonna run this twice because you guys have been so gracious. So let's do this first time. Whoops. And we're gonna run it twice. No need to obviously join again. But if you want to do a late participant and get added to a second race, you can do that.
Yep.
But nevertheless, we thank you guys for joining us tonight. And again, we're gonna do Google Meets after this. Talk more about the barrel pick if you guys have questions in Google Meets. But again, I don't want to overhype it, and I'm not much of a hyper, but I'm telling you guys, this pick is going to be freaking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have 3 different barrels to choose from, just so everybody knows. We're going to pick team constructed. We're going to get them assembled, and we're going to do a live stream. You guys can watch it, and
the price point on it.
the price
to
point's
get
a killer.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
to
we
get
wouldn't have done
over
it. $2.99. There's no way we would have done that as
Yeah.
a pick.
But this
But
is
$225, and that is all in.
at your door.
That's taxes. That's out the door. At your correct. At your
It's
door.
unbelievable.
If you're a Patreon member.
While we're waiting the last 30 seconds, I've got the chocolate banana.
Oh, can I try that?
Yep, that's what you have
Right
poured
there.
there in your glass. This is also the good time. It'll have any other specs other than chocolate banana. So but it is good times.
Yeah, you get that banana right.
Or
on
this
the
smells
nose.
dark.
Yeah.
All right, 15 seconds left on the clock. Now we got 15 seconds left on the clock. Piper, you don't want to just use all your energy now. You kind of want to be where Jim Struts is at.
Robert.
5 seconds left. So you got
Jim,
Stan, you got CA
Stan.
Scotty. Who's going to win
Robert.
Is it going to be Gandy? Oh my gosh.
Road.
He is the new
Gandy.
Gandy.
He is a new Dave Vogel saying. He's won twice tonight, hasn't he?
Yes.
It's going to be a good spaghetti night.
You quit. So we're going to race again. We'll do another set. Is that fine? All right.
Don't
Awesome.
leave me hanging.
I got you,
good.
brother.
So congratulations,
I got you.
Gandy. Oh my God, we didn't share the screen.
You didn't share screen?
Hold on. Holy crap, they didn't see the race. Hold on. Gandy did win.
Can you do a replay on it or not?
This is the second
Gandy
one.
won. Like,
Okay,
yeah,
you
there's
got four witnesses here.
right here.
Sorry. It's not what sorry. I apologize. You couldn't see. Oh my God, look at the chat. Guys, I am sorry.
Hashtag rigged. Ashley's
I am so sorry.
BTM,
But I promise you.
hashtag rigged.
I promise you, Gandy won.
Show a picture of it. Do you have a
No,
picture?
I went on to the next race. There's no proof.
There's four full transparency. It was game.
It's not really full transparency because we don't
Yeah,
have a freaking
Frank,
screen.
you're right. Frank is right. Too much old Rick.
Yeah.
Oh my
There
God.
you
I'm
go.
sorry. But yes, Gandy, you won.
We do love you, Gandy. We
Yeah,
do.
I'm sorry. You know what's funny too is not really funny. I was on the wrong screen, so I didn't see the chat for them to sit there and yell at me to say, "Hey,
Yeah.
No
'Cause I was
screen.
looking. I was like, why are we still on?
I know."
All right. I should have said something. My bad.
All right, we're gonna do another race anyways. We already said we're gonna do another
Yeah.
race.
Yep. Here we go.
So,
Round two.
I'm
Mr.
sorry.
Ben says he wants a full refund and on full transparency.
No, I'm being serious. Like, honest to goodness, I swear to God, I didn't. Like, I mean, we all call the race at the end. It's not like we.
Yeah.
Anyways,
This is not about the tariffs. We're not getting refunds.
All right. Let's go. Run it. Come on. We're already 10 o'clock. Let's go.
are we 10 o'clock?
Yes.
All right, let's run this.
Oh,
We got to move.
Jeff, that's
Got to move.
all right. Here comes the real race.
All right. Minute 25.
Congrats, Gandy. You seriously did one. I promise you.
Yes, you did.
Candy wins this one. We got.
If we
Then it
did.
is rigged.
See, now you started a thing.
What?
That's why you shouldn't say shit.
Sorry.
All right. Who do we got? Let's see it.
All right. I'm gonna try this banana nut. Whatever this is.
Chocolate
Get banana
banana.
on the nose, the chocolate. It
I get.
has an interesting like funkiness
It
though,
does, yeah.
on the palate.
This is hot.
I don't get hot. No, it's not hot.
I don't get banana nor chocolate.
I get it on the nose.
Yeah, I get a little dark chocolate on the taste too.
All right, Chris Blankenship. He's
Here he comes.
kind of edging it out, but
I don't get
oh,
chocolate.
we got
I don't
Stan
get
coming
banana.
up.
Here comes
Christy
Christy.
Romine.
Oh,
Yeah, 27 seconds left. Let's see who the
Ron.
All right.
Yeah. Ron's not on here, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I took his out of the one, so he still has other entries.
But look at Rick.
Rick,
Wow.
dude,
Yeah.
I would not want to be up front like that because you're not you're not gonna be able to hold on.
Ooh, I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, see, he fell.
He pulled a
See,
hammy.
Scotty.
He pulled a hammy.
Yes, the hamburger
right.
wins.
There we
CA
go.
Scotty, you win the second one.
Congratulations, CA.
You shared that, right?
Yes, I shared it. I hope yeah. Let's see here. And then what's his name?
Who?
Tyler.
Oh,
Don't forget to do the second set of samples.
What's his name? That kind of like William, Robert, Bob.
no.
I haven't
Billy?
done that in a while.
No.
So all right. Guys, that was a great show. I'm sorry to keep you guys up a
You got
little
the
bit later.
mailbox?
Huh?
No.
Oh, the boxes. Crap. Gandy, guess a number. Damn it. Sorry. We need numbers from you, Gandy. That way Scotty can cheat off of you. Mailbox. Yes. Sorry. You guys are awesome. Did Gandy give him a mailbox? He did not. I don't think he did.
Nope, I don't see it.
If he did, re-put it in there. Someone put hashtag bullshit.
It's a brand new box.
The brand new mailbox. Gandy, I need a number, brother. Is Gandy there? Gandy, are you with us? 527.
Nope.
Okay, so we need to go higher, right?
Higher.
Yes.
So CA Scotty, you know the drill. Let's see here. What was the where's it at? Lockbox. Gandy guessed 527. I gotta write this down. Oh, hold on. Let me give him clues. Two of those numbers are correct, Scotty.
Uh-huh.
But you gotta go higher.
Okay.
Two of those numbers that Gandy picked are correct. Now, I'm not saying if they're in the right order or not, but you need to go higher.
Can they see that? No.
Hmm?
All right.
No, I can't see the number. No.
Yeah, see, Robert Percival says bullshit. Robert, I'm sorry, buddy. I seriously, Gandy won.
For real, for real.
We wouldn't lie about that.
No, I mean,
No.
that would
No.
we would have to
Yeah.
have some mass conspiracy going on.
Now, if it was Vogel saying, yeah.
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 Then maybe.
Oh, what'd you
Hey,
do?
the video.
What are you talking about?
Lost video. There we go.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. CA Scotty, you got anything there, brother?
Hold on, let me
You
check
got a
this chat.
number.
CA Scotty, are you here, buddy? Going once. Is he here?
He just entered, so he should be.
Oh,
there.
754.
Ooh,
Oh, you know what?
right.
He was thinking. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
No, he's probably
754. That's
Mm.
not a. Let me say this. He's got one number correct, and it is lower. Correct.
So we had 527 is higher, 754 lower.
And the 754, one of those numbers are correct. And the first one of 527, two of those numbers was correct.
Correct.
Yep.
You
All
can't
right.
figure that
All
out.
right.
Guys, we appreciate you.
It's been awesome.
The one thing I haven't done, and if you don't see it, I will fix it next week. I don't know if I've updated the Patreon yet from our latest joinings.
Okay.
But nevertheless,
It is the last Patreon wheel, by the way.
Patreon will get spent next week.
Well, no, I'm saying the last Patreon because we will be only drams.
Oh, yeah, be the only
After
James.
that,
That's right.
that'll be it.
That being
That's it.
said,
And
guys,
then
it was a fun show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will see you in the backstage of Bourbon and Ballz. I pinned it in the chat, and I think maybe one of us can pin it into our Discord. Right?
Yep.
That being said, we will see you guys next week, and we will have on.
Yes,
Southern
we too
Grace.
quick.
Southern Grace.
Thank you.
All right.
Conviction.
Southern Grace.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Guys.
Cheers, everybody.
See ya.
There's shit everywhere.